Check me out now. Return of the smooth operator. Shotty on repeat. I say sleep later. This another favor. Consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air. Fantasy a dream. Real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless. Learn to live shameless. Talk about me alive, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless. So I'ma style on them. They washed up. It's a rap. Throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them. Otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue. Get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. About time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. 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 Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward. The battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a miner. That made me a grinder. The trees broke down for this loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wanna ride? Come and vibe with the blue. Come 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 vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly. Worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather. Be weather, be tripping. Starting to control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me until the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this. Bad at board games, whole world clueless. Selling their soul for Roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a slice, extra mozzarella. Crew fly, let God propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge to tell her? You don't know, but my odds are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame, ever blinking the rain? It helps when your eyes dry. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come vibe with the blue sky. Why do you try? We get them high. Take them high. What I do? Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. Come vibe with the blue. Pals, what up? Vibe with the.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
I have seen everything that has ever happened, ever will happen, ever could happen, and yet, what the hell is this?
Are you ready?
Word to wise, grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie, wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie, Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 264 of the Blerd Cave, the #1 comic book news stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse, which you can also find on Google, Amazon, Spotify, iHeart. You can find us everywhere. You know the drill by now, I hope. But yeah, make sure if you do listen to us on those platforms that you leave us a rating. Helps us find more listeners like yourself. We got a lot to talk about today, Carter. But how you doing?
I got some new books. I got some new books. I needed to get out of the house yesterday, truly. And I was also trying to figure out some things that we were going to be discussing today, actually. If you don't know, we're going to be talking about a little bit. I mean, of course, y'all know. Y'all saw the damn thumbnail. That's why y'all clicked like before we even went live in the first place. But I'm going to need y'all to keep clicking the like button. We're going to be giving you some Deadpool and Wolverine predictions. We're going to be talking about some DC absolutes, not absolutes, but it's an imprint now. So we're going to be talking about that too. But I was out the house and I was trying to think about some predictions that I was going to give for the film. And because here's the thing, I have not watched any trailers or anything. And I feel like this movie did, I feel like, and this is what I told you prior, somebody should have Ryan Reynolds and Marvel in when promoting this movie, because I feel like with all these fucking trailers and things like that they have released, I feel like we have already seen the movie and didn't even have to pay the $15 to actually go see it in theaters. So yeah, I have been avoiding all these trailers, and then someone just felt the need to post a trailer in the Discord, which is fine, but then they felt like putting a spoiler of what the fuck was in the trailer, so that prediction is just gone now. Thank you for that. But I went to the comic shop, calm my nerves, ease my mind. I actually posted this in the Discord, but because you all had so much of a fit about this book, I got Wonder Woman Historia. And this is actually a variant cover for it.
But like, this is the one I got the basic one. I got the basic one.
Yeah, see, this is the only one that they had left for me.
Oh wow, it's actually a good one.
Yeah. So I've been doing that, and I got to be honest, it's hard for me to follow the story because the art is so goddamn good. that art is nutty, dude. It's
kind of wild, isn't it?
Somebody went in they J.H. Williams. You know what? I want to be on like the Sandman levels of artistry in that book. So I got that, and you and I have been talking about that book, especially me. I've been talking about this book. I could not shut up talking about this book. We went ahead and picked up.
Oh yeah, Penguin. Yeah. Is that the whole thing? Is that the or is that the first trade?
It's the first trade, but what's funny enough is this is a thicker trade than usual for DC. It's 8 issues in here. You got issue number 0, and then you got it's basically 0 through 7, and it's supposed to be 12 issues. So I'm wondering how light that next trade is going to be and how much DC is going to charge for it.
Yeah, I got concerns. I have concerns.
Me too. These better be some thick ass books, man. These better. I don't want it to be like 3 issues and then some shit with Penguin that came out in 1962 that people didn't forget about, but we had to make the trade thick, so we just gonna put them stories in there too. I don't want that. But no, that's what's been going on with me, man. That's what's been going on with me. I'm gonna have to reread that Wonder Woman Historia. I haven't finished it, but I have been so just like locked into how fantastic it looks that I'm kind of ignoring what is being spoken about right now. Plus, the shit makes me want to play Hades again, like really bad.
I mean, I can see it. I can see it. It's what I appreciate about it is that it actually cleans up. It cleans up a lot of Wonder Woman's origin. Like it's like, okay, this is it. Like no more bullshit. This is what it is. It's not like is it the New 52 origin? Is it the original origin? Like what? Yeah. Like it's like, okay, it's settled. It's settled now. It's settled law.
Got you.
I will definitely say for me, I really haven't done by my estimation a whole heap of a lot this week. I mean, other than like,
Okay.
the usual stuff. There will be a I know we kind of technically talked about it Thursday on Nerds of Culture, but
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna, like, I know if some people have any thoughts or plans to ask about anything regarding like the boys. It'll be something y'all have to ask. I'm not gonna talk about it, but feel free to ask Carter about it. I will be talking about the boys ad nauseum today because I will be going on the Waving the Red Flag podcast later tonight
Okay.
to do that. So yeah, it's one of those that I'm just kind of keeping my. I don't want it to be one of those things where it's like I talk about it so much today that I'm like, okay, all right, I'll never want to hear about the boys again until next year, and I usually feel like that's what ends up happening. But beyond that, just the just the usual shit.
Yeah.
The usual. I guess I'm curious to know. I'll put this out here, and let me know throughout the show what y'all think about this. Doesn't have to be right this split second.
Yeah.
But I decided, I made a choice this week. That I was going to do something just a teensy bit different. And that difference is with in regards to doing like little micro videos, basically is like doing little short comic reviews, because sometimes there's comics I want to talk about, but that's not like anything really like to like make a whole ass fucking video about. It's not like something I just need to be like, ooh, let me talk about this extemporaneously for 5 ever. But no, I did that. I put out a couple little micro videos. I think one for Dracula Blood Hunt #3, and the most recent, actually the first 2 issues of Scarlet and Destro, I believe.
Okay.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Like, that's the if y'all think that's viable, if y'all like that. But yes, that said, we got a super chat. We got a super chat here from Vampire Hunter Greg. Actually, for you. Carter with the fresh cut.
Oh God.
Looking like new money.
Yeah, that was also part of me just being out the house. Because I said, you know what, fuck it. I got the comic shop here. The mall is right down the street. Let me get a cut, because I'm very impatient about the older I've gotten, the less patient I have gotten with letting my hair grow out and getting back to where I used to be. And I think it's for the best, because Carter with long hair was, and I've said this on Twitch streams before, and I don't think people really understand how serious I am. Carter with long hair was a menace. He was a scourge. Like, I don't think people are prepared for that. I have seen the scarf in the corner that y'all were talking about when Carter with the scarf. Y'all don't want Carter with long hair and the scarf. That is an Avengers level threat. So,
oh damn.
Yeah, we just got cut. We just got cut.
Oh my God. Well, we got another one here.
Okay.
This is from Gokhan Shuri's Baby's father. This one actually did not show up in the because it was from prior. I believe it was from it was prior to us going live. Yeah, you know how Gokhan.
Yeah.
You know how Gokhan does.
Yeah.
Gokhan's out. Gokhan's out here like the moment I schedule the live, own it. Like that's it's crazy. I love to see it. See it. Also, while I'm pulling this up, I want to say real quick, shout out to Earth's Mightiest subscribers, who are now 98,000 strong. I just now saw it. Look at that. Look,
I just now saw it. Congratulations.
Yeah, look at God. Out here, man. Out here. Look, I'm gonna pull this up though. We're gonna pull this up kind of the old school way. Let's see if this works. Booyah! Look at that, man. Look, I love it when a thing works the way you want it to. We got one here. $5 from Gokon Shuri's baby's father. Says, I'm Rico Freeman with his DC Erasing Justice League Unlimited Static Shock from the timeline. You raggedy. Yeah, we had to cut him. I'm sorry. We had to cut it off.
Yeah, we had to.
We had to cut it off. We didn't. Actually, I need to add that. You know what? Here, I'm gonna add that as a sound drop. Actually, we're gonna add that as a.
Lord.
Yeah. Raggedy. Yeah.
He is really. Oh, you know what? Yes, I see some people in chat saying that for all you fighting game fanatics, happy Evo weekend.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, this is one of the best ones I've seen. I've seen some people like IRL streaming from the floor, and yeah, that is a whole vibe, Ernie. Like the arcade portion of that whole area, it is nutty. It is nutty.
Wow.
You have artists from like Elden Ring and stuff selling these giant ass pieces of like Melania and stuff like that.
Damn.
And yeah, but yeah, happy Evo weekend for all of you all. I hope that y'all do not go 0-2. I pray for y'all. That y'all don't go 0-2. At least get a dub because somebody got DQ'd, but I pray that you all do not go 0-2.
I ain't gonna lie. If I went, I know my ass would go 0-2. So I ain't even gonna try and fake the funk. I'd be like, look, man, look.
You know what? No, I would actually disagree with you. There were some people that I saw in pools on Street Fighter 6. Nah, dog. I will absolutely give you way more credit than that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it the folks? Is it like let me mute my phone. Is it like is it like American Idol? Is it like the folks that would go on American Idol that like, y'all wrong about me. I can sing. Like, is it like that, folks? Is folks they didn't serve they serve their friends when they be playing at the house, but they ain't never served nobody at the arcade.
There was a lot of William Hung action on stream, dog. It was a lot. That's what made it worse. Is it was on stream. So now we didn't all saw you. You got 20,000 motherfuckers that saw you get cleaned the fuck up, and you swore because you went on a 4-game winning streak in silver that you was somebody. You was good enough for Evo. You didn't go to one of your home like monthlies or go to the meetups or nothing like that. You went from the online lobby and went to Evo and got cleaned the fuck up. She bang. That was you. That was you. So I would absolutely say give yourself some more credit because I guarantee you just hitting buttons would be way better than them fucking degenerates I saw on that Twitch stream yesterday. Ooh, Lord.
Well, you know what it is? It's it was one of those things because like it's that realization. It's that like because I think and I promise we'll get to the thing because we got some more super chats and stuff I want to address too. But I will say this: I had that that wake up call, so to speak. The wake up call that I feel like every fighting game. I think not just fighting game. I think any kind of competition gamer gets like what was it? One of my favorite Paul Mooney isms. This right here is one of my favorite Paul Mooney isms. Everybody gets one of these.
Wake up, nigga.
Everybody gets one of these. And here's the thing. It happens to gamers too.
Oh,
You think you a bad motherfucker because you done beat your friends. Your friends, this is the realization that you get when you understand your friends are slow. Yeah. Like your friends, they slaw. Like they some hot garbage.
All right. He just hit the nail on the head. We're from couch PvP to Evo. No, sir.
No, you ain't doing that. Look.
Oh, Ernie. Yeah. Did you see what I did to them white boys at Nerd 901? Do you know I cleaned them up when we played horse? You know I cleaned them up when we played horse? Do you know what I'm doing next month? Dog,
Evo.
I'm signing up for the draft. I am signing up for the draft, I guarantee you I'm going in at least the bottom of the first round.
Look.
Did you see my skills? I never got to H, Ernie.
Look,
I never got to H.
Look, let me tell you something.
sorry.
I used to serve my baby in soccer out in the backyard. I'm going to the blue lock.
There you go.
I'm going to the blue lock, baby. I'm going, and I'm gonna run the whole table. I'm gonna be the greatest striker in the history of great strikers. Like,
Boy
nah.
said, and he didn't even have to do a Pele kick. Boy. But yeah, again, happy Evo weekend to everybody.
Yes. Before I forget, we also got one here from this is LP3. Oh man, out here, dude. What is this? What is this right here? Let me see. What LP give us? He got us 18 months in a row. Good God Almighty, in the gold mine. Says, got some errands to run today. Just want to wish the cave a happy Saturday and say I'm super excited for the Absolute Universe rollout. We'll be talking about that here just a little bit. Well, it'll be a minute, but you know what I mean. Excuse me. Also, we got one right here. Let's pull this one up here. We got, bam! Look at that right there. Man, we got LJ Brown out here with the 5 pounds. Says, yeah, I've avoided trailers. For once, I've stayed off Discord. Yeah, that Phil Jimenez art distracted me too. See Trey like your new cut. Oh, that's another thing. I debated where we're gonna talk about this too, but if it comes up, it comes up. I'm not ready to talk about that one thing. There's another thing that popped up this week. The last name reminded me of. If it comes up, it comes up. I'm not going to go out of my way to talk about it.
Okay.
But that said, we're going to get into our Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine, rather. I think we know who everyone's really going to go see the movie for. I think that part's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Carter.
Yeah.
Man, we got some shit. We got some shit. The movie that we didn't
show you that real quick. That's the billboard that I have seen around LA currently.
Oh my God.
That's how you pronounce the movie. That's how you refer to the movie. Hey, that might,
I like
that might
like
be
that.
the Spotify thumbnail. You never know.
You know what? Here, I'm gonna pull this up so everybody can see.
That is the billboard I see every day that I am going to work. It's just that.
Damn. That's wild. That is mad wild.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like it. I likes that a lot.
Yeah. No, that's LA for you. Have you seen the since we're talking about Deadpool and Wolverine now, just right before we get into the shits, have you seen the booty controller?
The booty controller?
Okay. There's an Xbox controller that is currently in a giveaway right now that was specifically designed by Deadpool. And do you remember that initial trailer that came out when he's putting the suit on and got the slap on his ass?
Yeah.
Literally on the back of the controller is Deadpool's ass. Yeah. And then somebody made a comment and said, wait, does it still vibrate? With a picture of one of them SpongeBob fish biting his lip. So I'm just like...
You can't keep getting away with it!
I'm just saying, man.
He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
Oh my God. Ryan Reynolds is a goddamn menace. He's a goddamn menace. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking menace. Swear to God. Man must be stopped. He must be stopped at all cost after the movie comes out. Yeah. After the movie comes out, we got to stop him. We have to stop him. He is doing far too much. But no, we're gonna be talking about that Deadpool and Wolverine. For those that are tuning in a little late. Basically, for those who are not familiar with how we do things here on the channel, on the Blerd Cave, usually the week prior, literally the week before the movie comes out, we give our predictions, and it's kind of become one of those. It started off as kind of an unofficial tradition, but then it kind of became a tradition just because of the fact that, well, for one, it usually led to some pretty fun discussions, but also a lot of interest, a lot of instances of some Negrodamus action, just in terms.
That's one way to say it. That is one way to say it. If you can't comprehend what he means by that, because man, Blerd Without Fear, he always says a lot of weird shit, but it's funny. But I just go along with it. What he is saying is, a lot of times that we do these predictions, you all get pissed at us when you go see the movie. Because a big chunk of what we said was going to happen, it happened.
Usually winds up happening. So, just to get us in that mode, I will say this. This one, I think, might be the hardest one to do this for.
Thank you.
I think this is the hardest one. I would actually go as far as say, I wrestled with how I felt about this, but no, I'm 100% now. I'm 100% now on this. This is legitimately the hardest one I think we will ever. I think it's the hardest one we'll ever do.
And this is what I told you like weeks ago when you said we were going to do this. I'm like, dude, that's like going to be hard to do for a fucking Deadpool movie.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. I want people to understand what I mean when I say this. 100%. Yeah. I don't mean because, oh my God, the movie's going to be so unpredictable, we're not going to be able to tell what's going to happen. No, it's because Marvel has literally released, and to be fair, this isn't new. They've actually been doing this with their movies for like years now. But this one is on Spider-Man No Way Home levels of, hey, y'all showing too much.
Way, sit your ass down somewhere. People are going to watch this movie, whether they're going to watch it because they enjoyed the first two, or they're going to watch it to solidify to their Twitter followers and YouTube fans that the MCU is dead. Everybody was going to watch this. We did not need you. Like, there's some bootleg. This is like, bro, dog.
I didn't need to know. Like, I didn't need to know the Sabretooth. I think, to be fair, and I'm sure, like, the scene is going to last, like, all of less than a minute. Yeah. I didn't need to know.
Nope.
I didn't need to know that, your boy Sabretooth, and not the not the Liev Schreiber Sabretooth, but the Tyler Mane Sabretooth. I didn't need to know that motherfucker was gonna be in the movie. I would have loved that to have been a surprise. I didn't need show me okay, here's the thing. This is what you do. You can show me the villain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, for you people that have still not watched the trailers and you're trying not to get it, just prepare yourself.
Yeah,
we're gonna be talking about what's in the trailers, not what's in the movie, because we ain't seen it. But the trailers have done the movie for themselves. So go ahead.
But no, you can show me the villain. Like, that's cool. I like seeing the villain. But there are some little sight gags and shit that I feel like would have worked out so much better had the movie not this shit right here with the where you can see the background, Liefeld's just feet. That's fine, because that shit's funny. That's gonna be funny a million times.
Yeah.
That is going to I will never not see this and laugh. Like I'm always going to be like, ha ha ha, get fucked, Liefeld. That
you know what it made me think about? You remember that old? It made me think of that old ass shoe story, and it made me wonder if maybe Rob Liefeld had something to do with it. You remember Just for Feet?
Yeah, I do. Well, it was like, yeah, because you had like when it came to shoes, you had like what four? You had four options. You either had the Foot Locker, the Finish Line, the Payless, and you had Just for Feet. That was it. Like, you ain't go nowhere else.
That's so our age on that one, bringing up fucking Just for Feet. Who remembers Just for Feet? That's how you know we getting up there, dog. Who remembers Just for Feet?
Oh man, let me tell you something. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I'm just gonna say, let's,
yeah. Oh,
just to get back on brand, because I see Kyle Carter in the chat is saying the trailers are really only showing what we saw in the pre-strike leaks. Here's the thing with that, Kyle.
yes.
There are a lot of people
Who didn't see
like
that shit.
me didn't see it, didn't want to see it, had already made up their minds because Ryan was doing another one and it was him and bringing Hugh Jackman in. They were going to see it. They didn't need to see anything else.
Right.
So, seeing that they got the OG Sabretooth in it, I didn't like seeing that in the trailer. It was cool, but I would have liked to have interacted with everybody in the theater. What you put in the fucking show notes that I did not know about.
Oh, my bad. I
Until
apologize.
Elite X1 felt the need to post the fucking trailer in the Discord and then put that up there. I didn't know about that either.
I apologize.
It's fine because before I came in here for the show notes, he had already posted it in the Discord and I fucking deleted it because some people want to be fucking surprised.
Yeah.
But
Well,
there's a lot of that.
yeah.
So go ahead.
Well, I mean, yeah, Marvel has made me reevaluate my stance on what constitutes a spoiler in regards to trailers. Because I mean, you can say what you want about how well they're not really showing us everything, and probably there's still more. Because I used to have that mentality too. I used to be like I remember when with Spider-Man, when the first Spider-Man Homecoming, when that was coming out. I remember one of the discourse surrounding the movie was that Sony was basically putting the whole movie in the trailers to get people to go see it. Like all the stuff that people felt, man, it would have been really nice to maybe find out how much or how little Iron Man is in the movie by just going to go see it. Which, to be fair, was kind of funny because the trailer was also misleading in the fact that there were some scenes in the trailer involving Iron Man that were not in the actual movie. Kind of same as how the Avengers Infinity War trailer had that scene where everybody was running at the camera, and that scene is not in the movie at all.
You don't even have to talk about that movie. You can talk about how they literally took him completely out. They took Iron Man completely out of Multiverse of Madness when he was all over the trailers.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because not just no, Carter, you got to put some respect on it. Not just Iron Man. It was Superior Iron Man because it wasn't Robert Downey Jr. It was Tom Cruise in the costume.
Expect him to lean into that joke. I thought he was gonna be mad that I said.
No.
I was waiting for like a boy. Shut your ass up. Like
nah. Look, let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. We all know, Carter. We all know the greatest, the most powerful version of Robert Downey Jr. was in that trailer, and it is the Tom Cruise. It's a Tom Cruise version of Iron Man. Look, the trailers did a bait and switch. Look, let me tell you something. Tom Cruise is oh damn. Oh wait, that's wild, man. That is so wild. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this, Carter? You know what I forgot about Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness? Not only did they get Tom Cruise, I forgot that they did the plot point where Tom Cruise was pulling a Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. I forgot about that. Oh my God. See, this is what I be telling you. This is why I be telling you. I mean, the trailers, you can't follow the trailers like that because like I wanted to see this in the theater, but no.
I really wanted to see the Superior Spider-Man in that movie. I don't like the fact that they went the Pokemon route and gave Tom Cruise one of them goddamn stones that just makes you evolve immediately,
right?
And Tom Cruise evolved into a black woman. I don't like that.
Right? Is that not crazy?
But I don't like that, dog. I don't like that.
But you kind of said the thing without saying the thing. There was another thing that Multiverse of Madness did that I actually thought was kind of egregious.
Uh-oh.
and it was this. It was putting this in the trailer. It was like literally having a trailer, just like a trailer that didn't show any new footage except for this. Like it showed Professor X wheeling out in a yellow ass hover chair that people have been dying to see on the big screen for I don't know how long, and they just threw that shit in the trailer like it wasn't nothing. It was, and I know why they did it. They did it because they're like, hey, we want people to go see this movie. We want, because, and you know what I think it is? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the problem Marvel has right now, and it's not, you know, being the MCU. It's not having uneven movies. It's not having direction. It's not having too many movies and TV shows. No, Marvel's greatest enemy is listening to the fucking chuds. You can tell they do. You can tell Marvel listens to the vocal minority because every business decision they have made is based on them. It's not based on people. It is not based on people who are actual like fans of the MCU who are going to go spend money on the movie. It's not us. It's the folks that aren't even going to go see it anyway. And that's what they do. They make these trailers to try to get people hyped up. Like, oh, see? Because I don't know if you saw this, Carter. I don't think maybe we might have talked about it briefly. When the Captain America trailer came out, did you know that there was an entire subsector of social media that went out of their ways, like literally tripped over themselves to talk about how much the Captain America 4 trailer didn't move them?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. So, here, all right. I don't know what nicer way to. I mean no disrespect when I say this, and I mean that. And I don't want you to take it any kind of way.
Go ahead.
I watched the trailer. I enjoyed the trailer. I didn't look for people to see if they had a difference of opinion than me because I'd already had my own opinion. I didn't look for those goofballs. I didn't set out to look for the goofballs that I knew were going to annoy me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, these were the goofballs that were just on my timeline. I didn't go looking for it. It was just,
Gotcha.
it was like, even when I like had reposted the trailer, like there were people like, oh, didn't really do anything for me. Mid, or they would be like mid, or like, it was boring, or it doesn't compel me to want to, like it. There's that audience that's out there. It's like people who literally trip over themselves to be like, well, everyone else is excited, but I'm not. Like, it's
and
one
I
of
knew
the
there were gonna be motherfuckers like that, and it's just I'm not finna look out. But there are two things I want to get real quick.
Go ahead.
One is from Super Mishima saying that Marvel trailers are getting as bad as comic solicits. Boy,
woo! Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Nah, man.
Bomb for Super Mishima for saying that. You absolutely have to.
You
and
ain't
this is
lied.
a very obnoxious thing. This Deadpool and Wolverine is an absolutely egregious case of it. And
yes.
The second thing I want to bring up, because you gonna give me my props. Can you pull up that Xavier photo you did real quick from Multiverse of Madness?
Oh yeah. Here. This is the bam. There you go.
The reason I started laughing when you pulled up this photo is because of all the shit you gave me. I take some good ass pictures in the movie theater, don't I?
I ain't mad at you. Hey, look, that's why I kept it. It was good.
I take some good
ass
good. Ooh, boy, I am
Sneak
top
peek.
tier with the photos in the theater. I am top tier, sir. No, that's all I wanted to say.
I was gonna put respect on it. Because I don't even know if you caught it. But where did it go? Or no, that wasn't the one I showed earlier. But yeah, like I had a couple. I still got a couple from you. I still got a couple.
Okay, you can stop that.
I still got some. I still got some out here. Wait a minute here. Yeah. I still got you. Look.
I just didn't expect this. I saw the photo and I'm like, wait. Okay. Truth be told, I was so proud of this one because of how good it was.
Hey, let me tell you. Okay, so this is what I always tell people, just to give you a little bit of insight into how the Blerd Without Fear industrial complex works. I save photos of everything.
Yeah.
Like my life is literally just, ooh, that's cool. Save that to the folder.
Okay.
You know, save that to the folder. But no, oh, actually,
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because they totally, I know several that did, and I took them off Instagram, but it was already done. I know several that did when Ryan Gosling and Margot
the
Robbie
Barbie movie.
Yeah. Because I took a lot of those photos that you see with the roller skates and Nemo and never got a lick of fucking credit for it, so it wouldn't fucking surprise me. But,
Yeah, that.
Okay, let's behave.
Let's behave. Let's get back on track.
Back on track.
We have gone far in a field.
Yeah.
But okay. Actually, real quick. Go
ahead.
I gotta drop a clues bomb for the homie Nicholas Draper Ivy real quick.
Uh-oh.
Because my man just got a job at Sony Pictures Animation.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Here, let's pull this up. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, started new job at Sony Pictures Animation, character design, and visual development.
You know what? Now, this is just me saying this. This is not Nicholas Draper Ivy saying this.
Mm-hmm.
But that might be an end for him for his creator-owned book that God, what was it? It was like Gnashed Teeth or something like
Something like that. Yeah.
The vampire story he wanted that was his. That might be a way for him to get that in, man. Hey, congratulations to that, brother. Congratulations.
Oh yeah. That is
artist of
Static.
Both seasons of the milestone resurgence of Static Shock.
For those that aren't familiar.
Yeah. That's a samurai shampoo vampire story that he said that he's been working on for the longest time. If he's with Sony Animation, that might be an end for him. That is
you about to see some shit. A
lot of you are, if you don't know him from Static, if you're a fighting game fan, you might know him from the whole like couple week-long Twitter thing when Eddie Gordo was announced and he had the Killmonger. His post is probably the post that you saw where he showed several different hair options for black people that they could have gone with as opposed to the Killmonger. You may have seen him on Twitter like that. But yeah, congratulations to Nick, man. Congratulations.
I had to put some respect on his name. I could not do it. So that's the homie right there. But no, to get us back on track, because like I said, we did go far in a field. Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, we're gonna talk about the our predictions on it. I know it kind of seemed like we were going all over the place, but yet here we are. So yeah, I'm not gonna say the name of the character, but I'll just say this. There are a few characters other than Sabretooth who have been shown in the trailers. One in the most recent trailer that I'm not gonna lie, I was slick, kind of like it was one of the first times I ever got actually angry that there was a spoiler in the trailer. Because it was something I was like, man, this would have been so much more impactful had I seen it in the movie. Because I know once I watch the actual final product, I'm not going to like. I wanted that surprise. I actually wanted that surprise. But that said,
I actually gasped when I saw it because I was not thinking. I was just like,
It was actually on my handwritten list.
Yeah.
Of
it was on mine.
Predictions.
It was on mine.
And so that's off the table. I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't want to spoil anyone else. So there you go. It is what it is. I mean, and that's cool. I'm happy for you, Elite, that you called it months ago. But it just the thing is, that it's a thing that not everyone thinks like everyone else. That said, maybe so here, this is where we're going to go with this one. First and foremost is, I think the thing we can look forward to is, and no, it's not Toad. It's not Toad. but no. And it ain't pyro either. Those have been.
But it is
Mhm.
the Streamlabs link that I actually posted in the chat right now. If you all want
My
to
man,
support
look at
the
you.
boys without having to give anything to YouTube and Amazon, just in case you are live on Twitch as well, because I never know when you're live on Twitch as well. I always forget about Twitch, but
Oh yeah.
hmm,
Yeah. Well, and here, actually, let me copy the text of that. I will also I will share this over here as well.
yeah,
Here, let's do that.
that's such a
And
nasty name. That is such a nasty name, boy.
what?
They somebody posted in the Discord the new like it's one of the new X teams, and Hellions name now is the Krakoan. I just this is so ugly, bro.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, did you not see that?
No, somebody posted in the Discord, and that's how I saw it. With them
Got
bougie ass
you.
Stepford cuckoos that couldn't let the girl live out here with Kid Omega, and I don't even like Kid Omega. But the Krakoan just sounds so like you trying too hard, bro.
Well, yeah, it's funny. So it's funny you say that.
Yeah,
I actually have some thoughts on that, but we'll share them later because, like I said,
yeah,
we are far in a field.
yes we are. Yes, we are. Yes,
But
we are. Prediction.
but no. So the thing that I thought was pretty wild, wacky, and zany about
Yeah.
the MCU as of late, things that I feel no one was really checking for, but
Mhm.
now with the benefit of hindsight,
Yeah.
people are checking for. And it was in the Marvels. In the Marvels, which by the way, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna spoil a little bit of it. But it was a thing that had actually slick leaked. It was a thing that leaked like the week the movie came out.
Yeah.
And it was uh it was basically, actually there was a trailer they showed first that
Mhm.
really gave it away. And
Okay.
I actually have the image for that here. There was a image from a trailer that showed this shot, and it's actually not from the movie proper, but it is from a stinger. It is from one of the two stingers. Well, technically, it's only one stinger because technically one of them is literally just at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And people noticed the X symbol in the bottom right corner of the of that monitor. And then later on, and then this was actually one of the actual leaked images of the stinger that hit Reddit the week the movie came out. And it was literally Hank McCoy. Hank McCoy was just out here on Reddit, just like, oh hey, I'm out here with the CG glow up, man. Don't worry about it. Don't ask no questions. Mind your business.
That's bad. Reddit just snitching on Kelsey Grammer, bro. What? Leave
Man.
Frazier alone, bro. People would have really liked to have seen Frazier in theaters. For everybody
Yeah.
that went and saw the Marvels in theaters, people would have been giddy to see Frazier. out here in these streets. No, this is not another Carter Presents image. No, it is not.
No, this actually, this is the one
Stop
Carter
playing with
can't.
me, bro. My fucked up pictures are quality. Fuck y'all.
Look, this one Carter cannot take credit for. This is what he cannot take credit for. Now it's funny to me because I don't know. But I can tell you, I know this is one of those things, because the nature of how Marvel usually conducts business.
Yeah.
Marvel is the type of company that whenever they do like a movie, they do a stinger, they do a setup. Sometimes they don't directly address those things, but considering that this is going to be an MCU movie that deals with X-Men characters, I feel like it's a safe assumption. I get the feeling we're going to get a revisit, not necessarily to this scene exactly, but I would not be shocked if we see some call back to this on some level, like probably almost in the same vein as you remember, what was it, Deadpool 2. I think it was Deadpool 2 where they did this. You know, he was
What's
like
that?
in the or was it Deadpool 2? Might have been. No, it was Deadpool 2. But when they were doing the whole thing where he was walking around the mansion and talking about how, oh, I can't get a single damn X-Man in this movie or whatever, and then like the X-Men were in the room and they just kind of closed the door, like, ooh, let's
that
close
was
this shit.
Deadpool too.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe something along those lines, but I have a feeling we're gonna get a call back to this because I mean, right now it's becoming pretty obvious. Just in the last, like, was it 2 years? When did Miss Marvel come out? Miss Marvel was that 2022 or was that 2023? Might have been 2022.
Really? Damn.
Maybe. I think. Oh, I'm trying to think back
Oh,
on how
Bernard is saying last year. Okay.
it was last year.
Oh, no.
2022.
You know what?
Okay, there you go. That settles it. But I get this feeling that we are going to we're going to see a lot more talk about mutants.
Miss Marvel was 2022. The Marvels was last year.
Yeah, the Marvels was
last year.
Wait a minute.
I just pulled it up now. Yeah, I just pulled it up. The Marvels was last year.
Yeah, that was last year. I'm talking about Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel.
Yeah,
That
Ms. Marvel was
that was 20. I was about to say I knew it felt like it had been a while, but that was kind of where we first started getting. I mean, to be fair, technically we had gotten a little bit of talk about mutants, kind of vaguely in the MCU. I think people just didn't know what to look for. Like we've had characters pop, like mutant characters pop up in other stuff.
Yeah.
But because those characters were so like off the beaten path, people didn't even think that they were seeing a mutant on screen. And with Ms. Marvel being a mutant in the MCU, and then some of the Black there was Black Widow that had it. I think Black Widow had the connection in there as well. That a lot of people didn't catch. There's a lot of it going around now, so I feel like, and with the Marvels kind of leaning more into it. Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption that we get that. What you got?
Oh, you let me go first with these predictions.
I just gave mine.
Okay, so
I just gave one.
It just went from so many different things there. So
yeah.
With it being Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm going off of just cameos because that's all I can give you all at this point. Just because the Brad Pitt one caught so many people off guard, and it was so quick. Some people didn't catch it, but some people did. I'll say that just for the lulz. And I feel like there's going to be a joke talking about how long it's taken for a new one to come out. I think we might see Wesley Snipes Blade in this. I feel like that would be funny as shit. I feel like that could be.
Oh, man, I almost don't want to say.
Uh-oh. Thank you, Brent Fox, for that 5.
Yes, and Kyron Lewis as well.
Kyron Lewis, thank you.
Here, let me well, okay. Here's what I'll say. I'm gonna talk around it. There has been a.
God damn it! Do you already know that he's gonna be in it or something? God damn it!
No. I don't want anyone to think that. I'll put it like this. I
told you he worked for Marvel.
No. I'm gonna put it like this. Don't go looking for Wesley Snipes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Don't go looking for Wesley Snipes. To be fair, this was something that was actually spoiled in a trailer months ago. Like I think it was literally like 2 or 3 months ago. I feel like X-Men 97 was still fresh in people's minds. Let's put it that way. It was still very fresh. Like it not even close to done. That's how long ago it was.
Yuck.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm looking at the chat right now. And y'all are serious? Yuck.
Yeah. That was a thing.
Ew, for real?
Yeah.
We're going too far now. That is disgusting.
Well, okay, so the funny thing about it is that it's not. I don't know how much it's gonna. I don't know how much is going to factor in, so I'm not going to like, pontificate on that part of it. But I will definitely say that there were a ton of characters who were just kind of standing around.
Yeah.
In that, in the first scene where you see Cassandra Nova.
Yeah. I remember that scene. Yeah.
There's a like if you know what to look for, you see a lot of characters who look really familiar. And once again, it's kind of why I wish they would not have shown so much of it. Like, I mean, yeah, you can show me the giant ass fucking Ant-Man, Giant Man, using his body as a base of operations. Sure, you can show me that if you want to. I don't care about that. You can show me Eliath from Loki. I don't care about that. But because it makes sense. You got to show me that there's another threat other than the main one. But like, don't show me, all these like, you know what it is? This movie, as well as a lot of other recent Marvel, not all recent Marvel movies, but there's been more than a few that have done this. They spent too much time throwing in cameos that actually don't matter, or even cameos that matter, but just like they won't matter because now there's so many of them that it's not even a novelty anymore.
Yeah,
like it's that thing where yes, show me that this is a wider universe, but don't make it the selling point of your movie. That don't make the cameo the selling point of the movie. Basically, is kind of the thing.
Wasn't there a movie where that was pretty much all it was? Like people were making like jokes that it was just Easter egg the movie. I feel like we may have talked
I mean, some people made that argument about No Way Home.
Okay.
There were some people who made that argument. And you could even say to a lesser extent with the benefit of recency being out of the equation. There were a lot of people who said the same thing about Endgame. Like a lot of people that don't like Endgame, a lot of people say, oh, it's just a bunch of random characters. Like, but I mean, I will say though, full disclosure, a lot of those people who are saying that are not people who are necessarily fans of the MCU. They were like movie critics who judge all movies. And because of the nature of how movie criticism works, they judge the movie on its own merits and not as part of a greater whole. They didn't judge it as a part two to another movie. They just judged like, oh, I couldn't follow it because it was just too much stuff going on. Too many characters. Blah, 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 blah. So there's that. There's that. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with how Endgame or No Way Home did it. But I do feel like a lot of the movies now, and not just movies, the TV shows have kind of started doing it too. We're like, oh, hey, here's this one character. Okay, cool, I'm out. Bye. Like, like they do that shit, and it's just like whatever. I would rather the cameos be a little more meaningful. But I guess while we're talking about cameos and things of that nature, I'll give another one.
This is one you and I both. I can absolutely agree with it.
Yeah, I would. Okay, so that said, this. Because the TVA is involved. The TVA is involved. This was kind of a no-brainer almost. And the TVA seems to be involved in a lot more than just a simple, oh, hey, this is just the one scene there and then move on. The TVA pops up a lot in the trailers, and I also think that, because of how... and with Eliath also being a part of it as well, I think it's a safe bet. You're going to see Loki on some level. Like, it may... Actually, I think Loki stands a better chance of being in this movie with more lines and dialogue and scenes than any other cameo.
I'll tell you the scene that is in my head right now.
Shoot.
This shot is great that you have it up.
Yeah.
He's sitting in that chair. He is holding it all together. Deadpool does something and bugs the shit out of him.
And he got to go.
Or maybe makes him like fall out the chair and he drops some of the strands or whatever the fuck. And that's how we lose 20th century.
So you know what? I likes that. I'm gonna tell you what. I saw someone ask a question in the chat. I didn't want necessarily to talk about it like right away.
Okay.
But it is something we are going to bring up at some point. I'll bring it. I tell you what, I'm going to put a pin in this. And just so you know, G Luke, I don't want you to think that we're dodging it. Thoughts on the Phoenix tracing scandal. I didn't talk about it in the video because I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't notice it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that terminally dialed. Like I'm terminally dialed into comics, but not so terminally dialed in that I notice every instance of I won't even say tracing. Because I think I know exactly what it was. I'll explain when we get to it. But basically, yeah, Phoenix has been getting. It's weird. The criticism of Phoenix has nothing to do with the story. It has to do with the art.
That was funny. And I love that because it's like, hey, look, no. Ernie. Stephanie Williams killed it, or Stephanie Phillips killed it with the writing.
Yeah.
But this man here that tried to fill out their application to join the Ginyu Force, what about this person?
That's basically what it is.
Stephanie, girl, we ain't talking about you. Your writing was top tier. You go over there somewhere. But this motherfucker here with the shoulder pads,
right,
in this weird ass pose, trying to hand his application that was clearly done on Microsoft Word. I know that template. Trying to join the game. That's what he's talking about. Right now.
And actually, shout out to Sir Yuri G because he was he's a he tagged me. I ain't gonna lie, I had already seen one of the instances because I think it was Arcane Paso, or I don't remember exactly.
He was the one that tagged both of us.
Both of us,
and
yeah.
He told us to look at the quotes.
Yeah. And but I would have said I have some thoughts on it. I'm not gonna share them right this second, but I have put a pin in this. We will revisit this because my thoughts may or may not surprise y'all. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, yeah. We're gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull up everything later. We're gonna pull up everything.
Now back to these predictions.
So we agree. Loki, yes.
I really think that would be really like it'd be hilariously fucked up if if he does some annoys Loki falls and one of the strands was the Fox universe and now that's how Fox is going.
I would holler. I would fucking holler.
That would be so good.
I think that of everything thus far, I think though, like some of the stuff we've already talked about, I think is more likely than not. I think it's all more likely than not. The next thing that we were gonna say, or I'll give one of mine. I think we're gonna get, and technically this one kind of got spoiled a little teensy weensy bit for me, so I almost don't even want to count it. But I'm gonna count it anyway because it's something that was already in my head from jump. We know they're gonna be doing the sling ring thing a lot in the movie. I think you're gonna get an Avengers Endgame type of scene, like an on your left type of scene. I wouldn't be shocked if we got that. I feel like it's been put there purposefully, but here's the thing. I don't know if it's going to be a lot. Okay. I see it working one of two ways. I see it working as either a bunch of people actually from the MCU. But what's actually more likely to me is that it's just going to be a bunch of different versions of Deadpool.
You think it's going to be the Deadpool core?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Deadpool core. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't even be shocked if it was a bunch of, I wouldn't be shocked if it was literally every version of Deadpool you could possibly imagine. Literally every version that we have ever seen. I'm not talking about in movies. I'm talking about just period.
You know how nasty it would be to see that Origins Wolverine or Deadpool again? You know how nasty that would be, dog.
Dude. Oh, you know what? I could easily see Okay, no, all right, I got you. Here. I got you. What if what if it's not even the Origins Deadpool that the Ryan that Deadpool had killed off in Deadpool 2? But what if it's the actual like the pre mutation Deadpool that was at the beginning of the movie?
Just Ryan Reynolds?
Just Ryan Reynolds in the because you know he wearing makeup.
God.
He wearing makeup almost the whole movie, so you know he got to show his face a little bit. I would not be shocked if it's actually that version of Deadpool that shows up, or maybe even both of them. Like, what if it's both of them? I'm not gonna lie, I would holler.
I would love if they did that one scene where he's getting shot at and he slices the bullet. What if it don't slice and it just shoots him in the fucking head?
Ooh, yeah, that. Oh my god, I would eat that up. I would eat that up.
Okay,
I would eat that up. Let's see here. You got anything else?
Honestly, so oh god, Deadpool core would be so nasty. But you know what? I'll see your Deadpool core, and I will raise you X-Force. We have not heard anything in regards to Deadpool X-Force, excuse me. Just like we hadn't heard anything about the person that popped up in the trailer yesterday.
Right.
I think it would be really, really dope because he's talking about his family. I think it would be a safe assumption, maybe, because this is the end of it all, if Cable and Domino pop back up.
Okay.
And good Lord, Gearless Mode is back with I just noticed that. Holy shit.
God damn.
Wow, we froze because of that.
Yeah, like it Jesus Christ.
We froze because of it. Good Lord.
My God. Well, first off, welcome back. Welcome back. And man, yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Let me get up in here. But no,
I think that would be cool.
I think so.
And I think it would be cool to see Domino and Cable again. And I would love for Ryan Reynolds to make some kind of reference to be like, well, it's good to see you got some work after Endgame. Like, just making a comment about the fact that you know, watch. I think that would be cool to see. I think that would be cool to see.
Also, I'm going to tell you right now, anyone who tells you they're not in the movie, they're lying to you. I just want to put that out there. Anyone who tells you they're not in the movie, because I've seen a lot of the trailers and behind the scenes stuff, there are motherfuckers in that movie who swore to God they were not in it, and they are in the fucking trailer. So
I think that would be my prediction. I think you know what? I'll even raise you another one to that, and I'm like, okay,
I'm saying bet.
I'm saying X-Force, right? I'm gonna add to that. I think it'll be because this was a movie for them. I think it'll be Uncanny X-Force. So I think it'll be Deadpool. We already got Wolverine there. They could very easily do Domino. They could do Cable if they wanted to, but y'all forget. Motherfucker might just see Olivia Munn pop the fuck up again in the Psylocke, even though that would be disgusting. We might get Uncanny X-Force. We didn't have an Angel in Last Stand, so I can get that one.
I tell you what, you know what? Because when you said that, that was the first thing that had crossed my mind was Angel.
Yeah.
Because because of the nature of everything that's been going on as of late. Angel's just been fresh in my head. Because of the era of Apocalypse shenanigans and whatnot and stuff coming up with X Factor, I was like, man, because it actually made me go back and I had already recently reread Uncanny X-Force. It made me go back and reread it again, and I was like, that would be some nasty work right there. I wouldn't be down.
It's the way you said it, the way I heard. No, what? No, it's the way I heard it. I heard the error of Apocalypse. And I'm like, well, yeah, Ernie really don't like that book, y'all. The error. That's what I heard. Something like that. That's a crunk way to say error real quick. He said the error of Apocalypse. That book is ass.
That might have been a Freudian slip. Well, no, it's funny because I'll be honest. I don't hate the book. It's just a head scratcher of a book. Is really what it is. Like, I'm just like, bro, like, I'm like, you know, what's that boy? What was the boy's name? The one that went viral for that, they had the meme all over the place. Like, ooh, baby, what did you doing? Like that's me when I read, that's me every time that I read Heir of Apocalypse. I'm just like,
You said it again. So I'm gonna tell you what did it for me. And this was an error for me. He's referring to himself as Apocalypse now. I said, okay, so the writer just didn't feel the need to try to design that goddamn word that said what he was, because he's supposed to not even be wanting to go by Apocalypse anymore. Oh, so you just didn't want to do that shit no more, did you, big time? You just wanted to write the story you wanted to write. That's another error.
Look, that motherfucker, look, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Whoever was the letter said, man, look, I'm tired of going into the to the character map. Yeah, they got to pull up the Windows character app. It'd be like, all right, let me find this shit. Let me paste it. Okay, yeah. Now they're like, nah, we ain't doing that no more. But that said, here's my last one.
Okay.
We know that it's Morena Baccarin who plays Vanessa.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get a comics accurate Vanessa. I think we're gonna get a comic. I am of the belief. I'm of the belief that we are gonna get a comics accurate Vanessa. Now, for those that don't know what I'm talking about. So in the comics, I know a lot of people are of the belief that Vanessa is just some made up love interest. For Deadpool.
Yeah.
And that is not the case. She is not a made up character strictly for the movie. She is not a character that is only been like, oh, we just made this movie just to check a box. She's not just she's not just okay, yeah. You know how, like, and this has been a problem of superhero movies for a long time is, hey, we got to give the main character a love interest. So yeah, we here. Let's hire some hot actress to come in, play the love interest, to motivate the hero to do the right thing. No. The character that Morena Baccarin plays is actually a character from the comics who is in fact a mutant. A mutant by the name of Copycat. And if you're wondering what her power is, Copycat's power is that she can copycat things. She's actually a pretty... I want to make sure I'm not misremembering here, but I want to say that, like, her ability to mimic other people might even be better than Mystique's.
Oh, she like that sister from Heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, more or less. But no, Copycat, to my understanding, and once again, I'm open to the prospect of incorrectness, because once again, it's been a while. But to my understanding, I'm actually looking this up just to make sure that I'm correct here. Yes, she has the same power as Mystique. However, she can reproduce people's powers, whereas Mystique cannot. Like, Mystique can, and even morph to a lesser extent. And what I mean by that is just the sense that Morph seems to have a better ability to replicate people's physical powers as opposed to Mystique. But Copycat could actually, like, legit replicate everything. So that is, I see some people that are like, this is how, it's funny how even with the buffer, like, all the way off, I see some people like responding in a way that's like, It's like they haven't caught up yet. When they catch up, they're gonna be like, oh, never mind.
I like how a lot of these people don't know who that character is until they pop up in Marvel Snap now.
Right?
That's how people are getting their Marvel just lore now. It's Marvel Snap. It's great.
It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. I might. It's one of those things. Like I've actually been meaning to do like more. I've been meaning to get back to more like character breakdowns and whatnot. But like I got away from it just because. Well, for one, busy. But also now that and I guess I could talk about this now a little more openly.
Okay.
But your boy of the Nerds of Culture, Robo has been helping me with video editing. So now that I actually have someone, hooking me up with some video editing where I don't have to do every single video that I make, it actually does free me up a little bit to do a little more. So you'll probably see, you'll probably get some of that back. There's some stuff I've been wanting to do for a while that, I have not done because I don't have time. But now,
I didn't think you were going character breakdown. That's not where my mind thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna say you finna start back streaming Marvel Snap again. Or something.
Oh God, no. That shit's uninstalled. That shit is uninstalled. That Marvel Snap is for the streets. I uninstalled that shit. I unsubscribed from every Marvel Snap channel I follow because I don't even want to see that shit. Someone actually hit me up too long ago.
What happened?
I just got tired of playing it.
Okay,
I just got tired.
That's
of playing
fine. Okay,
yeah, I just got tired of playing it. Well, and you know what it was? It was. I know some people have told me that it's changed a little bit, but I felt like it became one of those things where I feel like the online community, or when I say online, I mean more the content creator community of Marvel Snap, made that game unfucking bearable to play. Because every week, sometimes every day, somebody would come up with
building the game.
This is most and here's the fucked up part. Because Cozy Snap, I'm actually, I normally don't call motherfuckers out, but I'm you specifically. You specifically. You made me not want to play that motherfucker no more. Cause Cozy Snap will put out a video talking about most OP build or easiest cube stealing build. Put the video out, and then in like 2 to 3 weeks later, be like, second dinner needs to get rid of this, it's ruining the meta, and this card is busted, but you know why they were saying that shit? Because they started losing. People started using their shit against them. And then they would come out with some other new OP build, and then everybody would start using that. And it became one of those things where I was like, okay, so basically no one's playing the cards they want to play. They're just playing the shit they done seen their favorite content creator put up. And it was like I was actually taking the time to to be fair, I would look at those builds and I would kind of I would take them, but I would tweak them. I wouldn't just use the build just as it was shown to me.
You're still making it your own for the purposes of having fucking fun and
It just that was because I when they put conquest mode in, there was a point where everybody was using high evolutionary build. I don't mean 2 out of every 10 matches. I don't mean 3 out of every 10 matches. No, it was literally 10 out of every 10 matches.
I ran into so many fucking high evolutionaries when I was playing it.
I fucking hate that. Because then now I have to put Luke Cage in my build. Otherwise, I'm asking for defeat. Okay, well, now I have to put high evolutionary himself into my build. Otherwise, I'm just gonna lose. And I was like, I don't want to have to play cards I don't want to play, or cards that I would rather I would rather put this card in its place too. That's why I was like, you know what? I was like, fuck this game. I was like, fuck it. I was like, this is no longer fun for me. I was like, it's no longer fun. So that said,
real quick, since you're saying that we might actually see copycat in this film, my last prediction, and this one's going to be a little bit out there. This is one that might catch a lot of people off guard. Wolverine's in this movie. Hugh Jackman is in this movie. I think So my prediction is going to be that after everything is all said and done in this film, now brace yourselves.
Ooh, do it.
I feel like after everything is done in this film and Wolverine is just a better human being and can go on and do whatever the hell, I think we might have the potential to see the individual, the actor that is going to take up the role now that Hugh Jackman is gone.
Okay.
I think we're going to see the new Wolverine in this film.
Okay, I think
we're going to see a passing of the torch. That's the word I was looking for. I think we're going to see a passing of the torch in this one.
Okay. Now I want to keep my eyes open for that. But no, I will say, yeah, just to here we go. Yeah, just to run back through everything. Because we had a bunch of stuff. So just run back through it all. So like I said, cameos galore, follow-ups on the Marvel's X-Men stinger, appearances by Loki, some Deadpool core shenanigans a la an Avengers Endgame on your left. We've got comic accurate Vanessa. And let's see, and on your side, what do we have?
We have basically agreeing with you and the Loki of it all. I'm thinking that we might actually get to see Uncanny X-Force in this one. And I'm pretty certain that we might see a passing of the torch for Wolverine in this film as well. Yeah.
Booyah. So that's it. Dude, I would if I saw
I don't know what actor they could pick. I don't know. Arcane is saying, wouldn't it be great if that would be funny to see, but people would go berserk. If we see Keke Palmer Rogue, I would walk out.
I'd holler.
I would call Ernie so fast because I bought my ticket already. They're gonna start showing it here Thursday.
Okay.
And the earliest I can go is when they open up and this is the conversation you and I were having about the movie theaters here. They don't open like first thing in the morning, like some shit back home. Motherfuckers open at 3. They're opening at 3.
Yeah, see, that's
I can't even catch it before everybody else loud ass is coming there. So I got to see it with a group. So
I'm gonna that's the thing. And see, my thing is I don't know if I can see it Thursday because I might wait till like Friday morning, like when they'll actually be like when they open a little bit earlier.
And this is why I'm jealous of you because you said a key word there, morning.
Yeah, that's like I'm sorry. Maybe it's old age. I mean, I can't stand being in theater with a bunch of motherfuckers no more. Like I'm just like, bro, get the fuck out of here. I now get why old people go to the movie theater and the mall before it opens. Okay, so let's get into we got a bunch of super chats and stuff. I want to go back and run through. We got one for Brent Fox. Ooh, out here. Oh, out here with a code name Snug. Checking in, says salute. Everyone real late, but I see you, Carter. Clean cut C-Train driving ladies insane. Code name Snug out. Hey.
Oh, know you, Ernie.
Oh, what's up?
Since they keep talking about it, 50.
Shit.
Yep. 50.
No.
Nigga, please.
No. No one. No. Nope. No one. Kyron Lewis with 499 says, just saying, your boy U.S. agent would have caught would have got caught at that Republican convention.
Oh, he would have been trying to hunt the motherfucker down who shot an old boy.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he would have. Look. I just have to say this real quick.
Okay.
Did you see Hulk Hogan?
No, but I know what you're referring to because It was a very you never expect to hear these two people's names in the same sentence. Amber Rose and Hulk Hogan. That's a very nasty sandwich. That is a nasty sandwich, bro. That is a very nasty sandwich. But
I was
that's
like,
that's all
oh
I'll say.
my God. I was like, also, I just want to say, I said this on Nerds of Culture, but I'm going to say it again. Shout out to the cameramen and whoever was the switcher at the RNC this week. They are goated. Actually, here, let's drop the bomb. We're going to drop the bomb for the whoever was in the booth at the RNC controlling the cameras. Cause I loved every moment when they got some cooning ass black person up there.
Oh god.
To talk about how everything was so much better for black people under Trump, and seeing when the camera would pan across the crowd, there were no black people in the audience. And it was just white folks going, see. It reminded me so much of that scene from American Fiction, Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where they're talking about what book should be nominated.
Oh, okay.
for the best for the award,
Okay,
and they're like, I feel like this book is just really like it's telling us like we should really listen to black people, and then the two Negroes that's on the panel that's telling them don't put that book on there. They're like, nah, we're white, we're gonna do what we want. That's basically what the energy that was given. I love it. Love to see it. Okay. Love to see it. We also got Stomp 10. Oh man, with 5 says, not sure if you address this, but do you think Marvel is hypocritical for recasting Red Hulk, but not T'Challa? I'm mostly neutral on this. No, I don't think it is, because I mean, okay. This one, I feel like, man, it's gonna sound ugly as hell.
Uh-oh.
Chadwick Boseman had kind of become a beloved figure. For the MCU. And while technically, was it William Hurt? Always, William Hurt, because John Hurt's the other one. William Hurt, I'm not saying he wasn't beloved or anything, but like, he wasn't a major fixture of the MCU the way that Chadwick was. And not to mention, he was already an older person, so the fact that he died wasn't really all that surprising. I mean, he wasn't like super old or nothing, but I mean, it was one of those things where it was like, okay, yeah, that sucks. But Chadwick had like what kind of felt like it was untimely in the sense that he was still a very young person when he died. And, you know, considering that, you know, he's also more of a major star, no one's really gonna fucking notice. I don't think a lot of people even realize that Thunderbolt Ross was in the MCU a lot of the times. I think people forget.
Yeah, there are several people that didn't even realize that fact. So I can agree with you. They didn't even know. They were like, what was he from? So he was in the other Hulk movie. What other Hulk movie?
Like, and Chadwick Boseman was a household name. He was a household name. So it's one of those things where I'm like, hey, recast him in your own time. I don't care. I get it. I know a lot of people are angry about it. I know a lot of people are upset about it. But here's the thing. Y'all know good and hell well had they had recast that motherfucker the same year, the same folks claiming he need to be recast would have been screaming and hollering that they put disrespect on this man's name because they didn't let his body get cold before they recast him. So yeah, let's just stop. Let's just stop. Let's see here. We've also got, of course, obviously, you know, as we had Gearless Mo, who just out here just doing the Lord's work, doing the absolute Lord's work. Which, by the way, man, I just want to say 42 months. That's a long ass time. That is a long ass time. 42 months in the diamond mine. In the diamond mine, y'all. Oof, man. Love to see it. But it says, great to see and hear you. Is it okay to ask for predictions report card post-release? You've been very accurate as of the last set of predictions. Should be interesting. Also, incoming subs. And by the way, that I think that was 20 to the tune. 20, to the tune of 20. But yes, we will.
I was gonna say we haven't seen Gearless Mo in a minute. Now we do the report card literally the following Saturday anyway, especially if we was right about a majority.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not. But I've been wondering where you have been, and I've kind of been laughing at myself because every time your name would pop up on Steam, and I would see Elden Ring, I'm like, "Yep, that tree whooping his ass." That's why we ain't seen him. That motherfucker been mad. Fucking bosses. That's what that is.
Look, getting my cheeks turned inside out on that game.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah,
sorry. Let me.
We're absolutely doing a report card
Yes.
the following week, just so we can kind of point at this person and be like, "See, I was right on all of mine, and you weren't." And this, or we can tell y'all, "See, we told you, we told you, didn't we tell you?" Or we're gonna have those people that tagged us on Twitter and Discord being like, "I hate that I watched y'all Blerd Cave. Everything y'all last said actually happened in the fucking movie."
Because I'm trying to remember, I know there was quite a few that we called, but I know there were some that we like. It was like, because I know the Flash. Ooh man,
yeah, they were really mad at us with the Flash.
We called. I think we actually were shooting 100% from beyond the 3-point line. We were shooting 100% from beyond the arc on Flash. I think Black Adam we called pretty accurately too, which is weird just in and of itself. And I want to say, ooh, what was the other one? There was another one I know for a fact that we like absolutely nailed.
This is gonna sound mean, but if you're saying that we pretty much called Black Adam, I'm gonna have to take your word for it, just because I can't remember that movie.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Well, it was man, I think we actually called Quantum Mania pretty close. I think I don't remember 100%, but I do remember being. I feel like a lot of Quantum Mania. I think we kind of laid it down pretty good. It's a Black who? Exactly.
My bad. Samoan Adam.
Samoan Adam. well, you know what they say about Black Adam.
Reviewers are calling it everything from shit to fucking shit.
That is basically and same goes for the Flash. Oh, sorry. I've been holding that one in the chamber. The
final Adam.
The final Adam. Oh, sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
That's a good one.
I like it.
You get a point, Triple Dot. That was a good one.
The final Adam.
The final Adam. I like that one. I like that one. Whack Adam.
Oh my God, I love it. I love our community. That's all. But yeah, thank you for those 20 gifted. We also got Jake Keto out here. Was with the 5? I think. With the 5. Says, my roommate heard the shout out last week and called this man Agent Carter. Happy Saturday. Oh, love it.
That is an S tier white one. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, hey. There's
a reason Steve Rogers stayed his ass where he was. There's a reason.
I wasn't mad at him. I respected it. Like, I know there was a lot of folks that were legit angry at him for doing it. I was like, nah. I was like, you sit here. I was like, okay. I said, first off, y'all are capping so hard. But I'm like, if you told me I got to hang out with Haley Atwell in the greatest timeline, I'd have left all of y'all. Yeah, I'd have left all of y'all in the dust. We also got LJ Brown with the £5. Says, Ernie and C-Train, you not losing this nickname ever. I heard that the Russo bros are coming back for one of the Avengers movies. Yes. So I think this was part of the Disney leak. Carter, did you hear about the Disney leak?
I did not.
So, man.
Wait. I may have. Is this because like a bunch of information came out, or like
yes?
Okay,
yeah, a bunch of information, and they were basically holding the information. I forget how many terabytes of data it was. It was like almost 100 terabytes of data, I think. And they were like, Disney basically was like, we're not paying. And they went ahead and released the data, and basically one of the things I think that was a part of that was the Russo brothers returning to direct. Actually, it wasn't even just one. They're in talks to direct 2 Avengers movies, which I think is kind of interesting. This kind of reminds me of the Sony leak because it gives you such an insight into the behind the scenes of what was going on. I feel like this is one of those things that I wish we had more time today if we didn't have other stuff to talk about that I kind of want to talk about a little bit more. I want to see where this goes. We may talk about it some more next week if we have time. But yes, if the Russos come back, here's the thing. I want to make something very clear. I don't think that means it's going to make any of those Avengers movies an automatic hit. I don't think it's going to save the MCU because I'm going to tell you right now, the folks that hate the MCU right now, they're going to hate it anyway. But I do think we'll get, if it goes the way I think it could go, it could work out pretty damn well. But I mean, I implore everyone though, stop chasing that in-game dragon. That Infinity War in-game dragon, I'm going to tell you right now, is a fool's game. Yeah. To expect that level of storytelling in every MCU movie or the buildup of 10 years that it took to get there. Because like I think you and I have talked about this before, and I know we talked about it on Nerds of Culture, but I tell people all the time, don't sit here and pretend like them early MCU movies weren't like, some of them weren't great. Some of them weren't even good. Like everyone likes to hold up that I guess the Infinity Saga on like some kind of a pedestal. I mean, yeah, it's easy to do that with the benefit of hindsight, but because of the fact that we are so far removed from a lot of these movies, some people forget that it was some uneven movies in those early phases, and hell, I still don't forgive Shane Black for Iron Man 3. Which is probably like Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3, probably 2 of my least favorite MCU movies. Thor 1 right up there with it.
I would have to disagree on Iron Man 3. Just knowing that I'm gonna tell you why. I can't do that to Iron Man 3 just because now that we know what happened after that with the fucking Predator, that would make me key his car.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, actually, I tell you what. Yeah, you know what? The Predator, I give you that one. Predator, okay. I don't forgive him for the Predator. That man, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want people to think I'm trying to incite violence. But I mean,
I'll say it for you. That should have got him swung on. I'll say that. I'll say it for you. That is not the Blerd Without Fear saying it. Don't give him shit. Don't make content about him trying to incite violence on other content creators. No. Predator should have got Shane Black swung on. That's from your boy Carter. That's from me. Okay? That's from me. Fuck out of here.
I'm just saying. It just, oh man, dude, let me tell you something. When I walked out, when I walked out that theater,
yeah,
you know, like when people do like when they do the angry, like the angry cry when they're like,
yeah,
like that was me walking out the theater. That was me walking out the theater of the Predator. I was like, man, y'all had one job. Y'all had one job, and y'all fucking blew it. Like you know what? Okay, so yeah, that I see somebody bring the nobody except me brought up the Predator. The wait here, the Predator Iron Man armor. As soon as I saw that shit, I was like,
that's stupid. Use your common sense.
Like that, like I was like, bruh, no.
I have seen everything that has ever happened, ever will happen, ever could happen, and yet, what the hell is this?
Like that was me. That was me the whole time. That was me the whole time. That was me the whole time. I was like, what is this? Whose man's is this? Whose bruh.
There you go.
I'm so glad Prey
I
came
give you
out.
Iron Man 3. I give you Iron Man 3 all day of the week.
Okay, you know what? You know what I want to do now? I haven't watched
Hmm.
Iron Man 3 since I saw that movie, so you know what? I'm gonna go back and watch it. We'll revisit that.
You know what? Play that motherfucking Discord. Play that in Discord.
Ooh, okay. You know what? Bet. By the way, yeah, real quick before we move on to the next thing, how did I know some of y'all, some of Blerd Cove's finest showed up for the Highlander Search for Vengeance watch party. I know everybody had a good time. I had a good time. So yeah, we'll definitely do some more stuff like that, especially since I have a little more free time. The Thor 2 versus Iron Man 2.
Oof.
Okay, first off, we don't talk about Thor: The Dark World. We don't talk about that. We don't like I will concede Iron Man 3 is better than Iron Man 2, but for me it ain't by much. It ain't by much. It ain't by much. Let's we got another one here. This is Chi-Town Dan, the last Krakoan out here.
This was not confirmed by me, by the way. But we got Chi-Town Dan with a little Caesar hot and ready $5 for us, saying Daniel Radcliffe as the new Wolverine, confirmed by Fresh Cut Carter. That is not confirmed by me.
He's like, I didn't do it.
I don't even know who could potentially. I don't know who they've cast. I truly don't. But Daniel, I mean, we've seen Stranger Things.
We have.
We absolutely have.
I have. Apparently Drake has too.
I love when people bring up Thor 2 though, just because I was in that minority that loved Thor starring Kat Dennings. I love that. I enjoyed the Dark War.
I'm gonna tell you what I like.
Kat Dennings movie, but
I liked Malekith, but that was about it. That was about it.
Yeah.
Like, and when they played Portal at the end of the movie, they played like a really interesting game of Portal at the end of the movie.
So you were all in on Malekith.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I actually like. Even though, but I will say this though, I wish they would have let him be more chaotic. I wish they would have let him be more chaotic.
Was he one of the was he one of the Doctor Who's?
Yes,
that
was Christopher.
Okay.
That was Christopher Eccleston. Yes,
Okay, cool.
The original Destro in the G.I. Joe live action movie franchise.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I forgot about that. Okay.
It's so funny because Destro is one of those characters that's very like, I don't want to say black coded, but I mean has been kind of co-opted by by the black community as far as like fictional characters go. Dude is a whole ass white man. And does not, I think is Destro supposed to be, I think he's Scottish. I think he's supposed to be Scottish. And
okay, now
he is
you saying you saying Scottish, but now if they cast Sheamus in the goddamn Destro movie, G.I. Joe, you better not say shit. You better have a smile on your face.
Oh no, I would laugh at it because like it's one of those things that I wouldn't laugh at it, but I mean I would laugh at just in the sense of who they cast. But like I just think it's funny because it's like, especially with how bad accents used to be in old like 80s and 90s cartoons, I'm actually shocked that they never leaned into that with his voice acting. Like I guess they just thought that kids wouldn't understand a Scottish accent, I guess is what they thought. Or maybe they thought it wouldn't sound as cool or look as cool. I don't know. But I just always thought it was funny because like there's lots of people to this day that don't know that that's a whole ass white man under that costume. There's a lot of folks who think it's a brother under that metal mask and it's like, no, it ain't.
Just saying, if we have Duke go toe to toe with somebody and then a man walks out and you start hearing Broken Dreams and Drew McIntyre going to whoop Channing Tatum's ass real quick, you better not be mad. You better not be mad.
Wait. You know what I was all about? Thinking about the Predator. You remember them nasty ass fucking CG battle suits they had in the first G.I. Joe movie?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Oh God, Lord, why? Let's see. We got us another one here. We got Hero Mode Podcast out here. That's the homie Galen right there. Says T'Challa and Chad B is a bit more legacy character for me. Chad B went out too young and cut short. Yeah, no, And that's kind of my whole reasoning on it. Like, I feel like it's easy to say that. I feel like it's easy to say, yeah, recast him because, you know, it's easy to say. You could just say it. But I mean, the thing is, you know, if they did, you know, we lived in that alternate timeline where they did do it. I guarantee you, you know how we have the recast, the hashtag recast T'Challa. We would have I guarantee you we would have gotten another hashtag. It would have been like respect T'Challa or respect Chadwick. Trust me, it's easy to, like, you know, once again, it's easy to say, you know, that, you know, this could be done, but I promise you, just because we want something doesn't mean we actually know I mean, I get it. Yeah, I would love to have more Black Panther in the MCU. However, I know that a lot of times when people want something, they don't realize how much they want it or don't want it. You know?
We're getting more Black Panther in the MCU. Y'all just don't like who the Black Panther is. I think that this is just an instance of respecting people's wishes on one end and it not being an issue on another group's end.
Yeah. That's really what it is.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
So
that's 100% what it is. And we got
we got 2 pounds here from LJ Brown bars. C Train is A Train with better seasoning. Okay, bro. I really don't like who started this ugly ass shit in the first place. I want to at least empty the air out of at least somebody's tire at least one time. I don't know who started this bullshit, but you know what? I'm not gonna let it get me. Gearless Mo.
Oh hell no! I want to get this real quick. We got one from this. Yeah, this is on the Streamlabs side. We got one here. Elias One with the 5 says, "Who would you like to see on production staff of the MCU's X-Men film, director, screenwriter, etc.? Seems to me they should already have the formula that they need." Okay, so that's true. I 100% agree.
Shane Black.
Nah, keep that motherfucker the fuck away from my X-Men.
You all see how quick the smile just left.
Get that. I don't want to see Shane Black not nowhere near my goddamn precious X-Men. You take it back. Take it back, Carter. Take it back.
God, did
take
you
it back.
See how quick that smile left his face, dog.
Take it back.
Oh man.
I'll tell you who I want. I'll tell you who I want. You know, everybody's like talking about the Russos. I'd rather see the Russos do X-Men. I'd rather see them do X-Men. I'd rather see that. I would also, and I know this might seem like a controversial choice, if not the Russos, Nia DaCosta, who did the Marvels. And I say that because she seems that, I mean, even though technically the part she did for that was very brief regarding the X-Men, she has a very deep understanding of Marvel characters. Carter, did you ever watch any of the interviews or anything? Because I think none of the actors could do interviews because of the Screen Actors Guild strike. But Nia DaCosta was one of the only people who could actually talk about the movie, like in interviews, and she would talk about her understanding and her kind of student of the gameness when it came to different characters. Like, you know, she clearly understood the assignment on Monica Rambeau. She clearly understood the assignment on Ms. Marvel. She clearly understood the assignment on Captain Marvel. She understood how these characters should act around each other and doing it in an ensemble way. And I feel like if any one director has proven that they know how to handle some shit like that, I would love to see her do it. I know that, you know, some people don't like the Marvels because they haven't seen it. But you know, because I'll be honest with you, I have yet to talk to a single person who has seen that movie and has told me that it was bad. I think the worst I've heard anyone say about that movie is that it was inoffensive and fun. That's the worst I've heard anyone say about it.
I don't know about Nia DaCosta myself, just because I haven't seen a lot of films from her. And with you saying that she does have the voice of Monica Rambeau and what have you, I don't know if she would have the voice for a Scott Summers, a Jean Grey, or whoever the hell they would cast in an X movie. And I don't know. So I don't know
Well,
how good of a choice she would be. Plus, I haven't seen other movies from her. I know there was a
yeah, you
movie
have.
that she did with.
Yeah, you have.
There was a movie. Okay,
You
there
saw
was one
Candyman,
movie that
didn't you?
So funny enough, no.
Yeah, you see. I thought you. I could have sworn I
I've
thought you.
seen clips.
Okay,
I've seen
never mind. Yeah.
clips of Candyman.
Gotcha.
But I was gonna say there was one film that I think she did. I cannot remember that sister's name. I think it was the
Tessa
actress
Thompson?
in. No. It's a more recent one. It's John Bernthal's in it, and I think it's the sister from. I think it was the one that was in Lovecraft Country that was also in Loki. I can't remember the woman's name. The black woman. I can't remember her name for the life of me.
Wait. You talking about the one that not Journey Smollett Bell, but
No.
you're talking about Wumi Akaso. I think is her last name.
Yeah.
The heavyset woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a movie that she's doing with John Bernthal that Nia DaCosta did that looked like it would be a good movie that I want to watch. So I would have to see more of her stuff to have the opinion that you have, because you've seen way more stuff with her than I have. So I don't know.
Well, she has a movie called Little Woods that I liked. That's the one I thought you were talking about. That's the one that that's the one with Tessa Thompson.
Okay.
That's the one with Tessa Thompson. And I think the one that I wonder if this is the one you're thinking. No, that's not it. I thought that let's see here. I'm trying to remember, what was that other one? I think she hasn't really done very many movies. But I mean, like, just based like when she would have conversations, because people would even ask her about X-Men related stuff, considering that Miss Marvel was in the movie and is a mutant now, and she just seemed to have a lot of information. Like it wasn't it was one of those things where it didn't feel like one of those where she knew it because Marvel gave her the Bible, so she read it and just is speaking from memory from that. But she spoke as someone who is a comics fan. Like, she knew deep cut shit about Monica Rambeau that a lot of people don't know. And she like I said, I think she could do it. She's a good writer and a good director. But I will highly recommend, Carter, watch Candyman, watch Little Woods. I think you will.
Okay.
I personally think I think you'll find a lot to like.
Gotcha.
I will say I saw some people bring up talking about Bo DeMaio. I mean, I don't know what the situation is there with that, so I can't say. Bo has had his own scrutinies as of late. I definitely think that X-Men 97 is the blueprint. I definitely agree with that mindset on it. Once again, we don't know the full breadth of the reason why he was fired from Marvel. So once again, I would need to know more. And once again, I don't think we're going to know more. Yeah. And we probably won't, okay. Man, I don't want to say it this way because people are going to take it the wrong way, but I'm going to say it. You know how recently we found out a lot about Dr. Disrespect because the NDAs were expired?
Okay.
I feel it's going to be one of those situations. I'm not saying that he was trying to groom someone or trying to talk to a minor. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's going to be a situation where there are NDAs in place, and probably 4 or 5 years from now, those NDAs will expire. Actually, I think that's kind of funny too, because I think there was recently a Supreme Court ruling saying that NDAs, or it might have been something else. It was something else. It didn't have anything to do with NDAs. It was with non-compete. But yeah, I have a feeling we'll get a situation where that'll expire, and people closer to the situation, maybe even Bo himself, will talk about it openly, and we'll know exactly what it was. So there you go. But let's see here. We've also got one here from Gearless Mo, and then we're going to move on to our next thing. We got prediction. Vanessa Copycat as Lady Deadpool and a Gwenpool cameo.
Gwenpool would be interesting.
I would like to see that.
Would absolutely be. That would. Oh God.
Gwenpool.
because she is a very just like you either like that character or you fucking despise it.
Did we ever talk about the reason why she why her character got changed? Did we ever bring that up?
Ooh, Vanessa?
No, Gwenpool.
No, we've never actually talked. I don't think
It was
like, in a long stance about Gwenpool. 'Cause with me, like, okay, real quick, if you all don't know who the fuck Gwenpool is, Gwenpool literally just started out as just a funny thing to put on variant covers because Gwen Stacy had returned for a little bit in one Spider-Man run. I think it may have been through that new clone conspiracy where Ben where oh god, I forgot the name. Is it Ben O'Reilly? Am I saying it right?
Talking about the spider clone?
No. Yeah, Ben Reilly. There you
Yeah.
go. Ben Reilly. Ben Reilly had come back as the Jackal and he was cloning people, and Gwen Stacy was one of the people that had come back, and they just started doing these Gwen Stacy variant covers for a lot of books, and then they did a Gwenpool one, and then they just felt like making it a character real quick. That was just literally just Deadpool, but it was Gwen Stacy, but they even went more meta with Gwenpool. So I don't think we've had a convo about Gwenpool.
So apparently, I forget when this news came out. It was like a couple of weeks ago, I think. They actually, it was, I don't remember who said it either. I don't remember if it was Kelly Thompson or Leah Williams or who. Might have been Leah Williams, actually. Now I'm thinking about it a little bit more. But it was, here it is. I found it, here, let's pull this up. And
I am absolutely sorry, Ernie. Lamar put me on game. I was thinking of Ava DuVernay, the movie I was talking about. That wasn't me at the clock. I got him wrong. So yeah, I'll have to watch a little.
I was confused because I was like, man, I don't know what movie that could potentially be. But no, so one of the things that came up was it was Leah Williams. She said she was approached her approach to writing the miniseries that Gwenpool Strikes Back was that she had to rescue Gwen from getting permanently shelved because that was what was going on. They were like, Leah Williams had come to the understanding that Gwenpool was going to be sunset. She was going to be taken out of rotation. She was not going to be in any more books. Marvel was actually going to put her back in the toy box and seemed to want to do it permanently. So what Leah Williams did was in Gwenpool Strikes Back, she kind of slick retconned her into being a mutant.
Okay. That's interesting. The last thing I remember was that she got brought to the real world, but no one remembered, but she remembers everything. She remembers that she was a comic variant. She remembers all the fourth wall breaking shit she did. So she's in on the joke, but not everyone else is. So that was the last thing I remembered. I didn't know they made her a mutant. That's
well, kind of, sort of, but not really.
That's an interesting thing to for a character, for any kind of character that you could actually fight for. You fought for Gwenpool. That's an interesting one.
It's a choice. It was a choice. It was a choice.
Yeah, that was a choice. Yeah.
It's not even one I hate. Like I have no.
I'm just saying.
I don't even have a dog in the fight on Gwenpool.
Not at all.
Gwenpool's a character that I'm just kind of like, okay. Like no differently than I look at Spider Gwen. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Spider Gwen, but like, I'm not like, oh my God, Spider Gwen. Like, it's not like that.
Yeah, that's another character that was just like, that was one of the variants. It was just a Spider-Man comic that had a Gwen Stacy variant that was Spider Gwen, and then they turned it into what it is now. So yeah.
Yep.
So any of you all that are fans of Spider Gwen, just from that was a fucking variant cover that made it big, just like Gwenpool, is trying to be. Yep.
So I guess let's go ahead and move on to our next thing, and it is DC Comics.
Yes.
DC Comics, the absolute universe. I mean, we kind of briefly talked about this last week. when it came up in a question, but there's actually more information out about it now. We know, we knew who the writers and artists and whatnot and what have you are going to be. We actually know more about it now because more information is leaked. More stuff is going to be revealed at Comic-Con. But it's kind of funny when we didn't know who was going to be writing what. Like, I think we knew about Scott Snyder, we knew about Jason Aaron, and I think we knew about Kelly Thompson.
Creative, then we just knew the creative team.
Right.
We knew at least one creative team for one book, but we weren't sure about the others. Yeah.
It's funny how good we predicted some of the rest of them, because the other ones like Jeff Lemire.
That was all you. That Green Lantern was all you, my brother.
You know what? You know what? Here, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Look here. Wait a minute. Let me give myself the.
Those are some nasty pictures. You want to talk about some frightening looking white boys? That is a wild picture.
Look, hey, this ain't my fault. This ain't my fault because these are the pictures they put out there. Okay. These are their these are their profile pictures for the most part. So I mean, this is it. But no, Al Ewing is in fact writing Green Lantern. Denise Camp is in fact writing Martian Manhunter. Jeff Lemire is in fact writing The Flash. And of course, we already knew about Scott Snyder, on Batman, Jason Aaron, on Superman, Kelly Thompson, on Wonder Woman. Those were so obvious that it wasn't even a shock that when they were finally actually revealed. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about those reveals. For one, this is not a reboot. This is not a retcon. This is its own separate universe. This is basically the DC version of the Ultimate Marvel Comics universe, has been hinted and teased for months. And this one is going to pretty much open with what is supposed to be, supposedly, a setup for Darkseid.
Yeah. Trying to make him again the top dog. This is the one to beat. This is the man in the chair that everybody is trying to climb up to put down. Scott Snyder in a little press release, a little interview that he did with Joshua Williams. It was very strange how he put it, but in order to entice people to read it and just to basically give you an idea of how this absolute universe is going to be, and apparently this is stuff that we're all going to find out in the all-in giant one shot that they're going to do to introduce all of this. And there you go right there. He was saying that, there is no reboot. There is no retcon. Many of your favorite series are continuing with their current creative teams, but they will start new arcs with big jumping on points. And there will also be new series in the main universe as well, the absolute universe. And the one thing that he said in that interview with Joshua Williamson was like, every issue was going to be a starting point, was going to be a jumping on point for everybody, which that's a wild thing to say, and I want to see how they pull that off. If every issue is going to be a starting point for something. He also said that if you look at the main DC continuity with comics and how Superman is that beacon and Superman is the meta, he is the measuring stick for everything else. Absolute. If that's going to be Superman for the main continuity, for Absolute, Darkseid is going to be that measuring stick, which is a very interesting thing to say. I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to take that.
I'll say this much. No, actually, here, let me bring this image back up because I want y'all to focus on a couple of things. Let me see if I can get this to come up in the frame a little bit bigger. There you go.
Okay.
So here we see, of course, you got your. I love how this was the image they led with, because the discourse didn't really start until we saw clearer pictures of each of the characters.
Yeah.
At least of the Trinity. So you kind of see here, man, Bruce look a little swole, but you don't think much of it.
Let's not lie. Let's not lie. That
Look.
man's clearly on the juice.
Oh.
Okay? Let's not lie. That is not swole.
Yeah,
that
look,
motherfucker is gigantic.
look.
That is prime coming
Bruh.
out with Paul Heyman, the next big thing.
Right.
Bruce Wayne, bro.
Why does dude look like Rhino? Why is he built like Rhino? Like he about to gore somebody? Like what's going on?
That brother is on the juice. So,
Bruh. Look, wait here. I want to pull this one up because this was the one that had folks really rolling. Here, let's do this one.
Yeah. That motherfucker is clearly on the juice.
Bruh,
okay?
what is he, dude? That ain't Venom. That's some new Venom. That ain't the Bane juice. That's
that is UFC debut. I'm finna put hands on Frank Mir. Psych! I tapped out Brock Lesnar. dog.
yes. Dude, like I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw him, all I heard was dun 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 dun.
I don't mind these character designs. I
Yeah,
do not.
nah.
I really like Supermans. I really like.
Yeah.
I like Supermans, and I got what I wanted. Even though you people in the YouTube comments of these Blerd Caves are gonna bitch and whine, I don't care. Blow me. I have a Superman to read now without them goddamn red tights. I'm cool with it. Cool with it.
I'm gonna tell you what. I got the Wonder Woman I kind of wanted. I got the Wonder I like
didn't
the
know you wanted a Wonder Woman that was in the bloodline. I didn't know that.
right. Look. We got the head of the table. We got a Wonder Woman who is legit the head of the table. I'm here for it. Like I will say this much. Right now, as it currently stands, right now, like where we're at right now with the reveals of the characters, we haven't really seen much. I don't think anything's really been shown for Green Lantern or Flash or Martian Manhunter as much.
No.
But I will definitely say, as it stands right now, Wonder Woman, Superman, and Green Lantern in that order is what has my attention. Even though we haven't seen any Green Lantern, just the fact that Al Ewing is writing it, I'm like, that's enough for me. I don't need to see. I don't want to see shit else. I know I am, but I don't need to see shit else. Just show me when it comes out. Now, but Wonder Woman, Kelly Thompson on Wonder Woman. Okay, you got me. You got me on that one. Jason Aaron on Superman. I'm gonna read it. Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm not gonna like
a Superman. And you know what? And this is the thing. This is another thing you have to add to what you're saying. You have a Kelly Thompson on Wonder Woman. You have a Jason Aaron on a Superman, where they don't have to worry about what the previous person wrote, or at least take it into consideration. Because a lot of these fucking writers nowadays, they're not even taking that shit into consideration. Well, now they don't have to. This is how do you want to do it? And we're actually going to be able to see a Kelly Thompson Wonder Woman where, okay, how do you want to do it? Just
right. Yeah, that's
Superman. Okay. Yeah. How do you want to do it? So that's another big plus with this.
No, 100%. 100%.
But what else are you thinking here?
Oh, man. Okay, so I can tell you this much. We don't know a whole heap of a lot about, like, who is, like who is doing what. Or like what's happening. We have like literally the barest of details, but I will say that the Superman story, we probably know a little bit more about that than we do some of the other ones. But basically, it's going to be a Superman who is supposedly this isn't like, oh, hey, I have a family now. I have kids and a fortress of solitude and all that. This is basically bare bones Superman who seems to be going through some shit.
Yeah.
I've seen some people say emo Superman. Yeah. One could make that.
Goofy. You all are just saying that because of the fucking hair, dude. Y'all just saying that because
hair.
It's literally
it is the hair.
Just the hair. Y'all are saying that shit, and then you're saying it as a negative because y'all don't get the Luther Vandross curl y'all want. Sit the fuck down.
Well,
but
he has a Luther Vandross curl. It's just covering his eye.
But
I'm
to
fucking
your
around.
point, to your
Yes.
point, when you're talking about a bare bones
Yeah.
Superman here, we also know that is the case with Brock Lesnar. Because this is a Bruce Wayne that this is not a rich boy.
Mhm.
This is not somebody with a huge bank account.
Nope.
This is a bare bones. Okay. And I swear, y'all, I'm trying to say it less. This is just a buff nigga with a bat costume on. That's what this is. And I'm trying to say that word less, but that's what this is here. Now,
it is what it is, though. It is what it is.
When it comes to the tribal queen, when it comes to Wonder Woman in the bloodline, I don't know what's going on with her, but I'm interested to see. We just know she got a big ass sword, and she's related to the Usos. That's all we know. That's all we know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My general opinion on this has largely just been this is just New 52, but like maybe a little edgier and less baggage. That's basically what this is, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a negative at all. That just is what it is. Like that.
Yeah.
That's just. That's what that is to me. It is what it is. But yeah.
Let me ask you this then.
Shoot.
Because I'm always one to try to get you to keep that same energy.
Go ahead, shoot.
So with everything that you've said about certain books when it pertains to Marvel, you got Jason Aaron on Superman, you got Kelly Thompson on Wonder Woman. There's a lot of and you got Scott Snyder, of course, on Bruce Lesnar.
Yeah, shit.
That's a lot of caucasity going on there. So is that something that you have a problem with?
It is something that I do kind of take a little bit of umbrage with. But you know what? I feel like this has kind of been the going rate for a lot of these, like, hey, here's a new line of comics for people to read, because Marvel did the same thing with Ultimate Marvel. We've talked about the vanillas, and the Trinity has been revealed for this. It's the Vilinity, or the Vanillity is what it is. I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know what? I get it.
I'm typing that right now, because that is absolutely what this shit is going to be named. on
Vanillity.
Spotify.
The Vanillity. Well, and here's the thing. I get it. Marvel and DC want to make books to win back white readership. I get it. They feel like they lost their white readers. I get it. I totally get it. So you're making comics specifically for those white readers. So I mean, hey, good on you, I guess. But yeah, it's white. It is white with what?
I was writing the vanillity, but let me just make sure I understand you properly. You're saying that for All In, this is because they lost the white readership and they're trying to get the white folks back, so they're making this.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make sure I heard you right.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
kind of. I mean, that's. I mean,
Okay.
that's what I feel. I feel like, because I mean, here's the thing.
Okay.
They're not doing this for. They're not doing this to. You know how like the chuds, they always say, "Man, look at all this woke stuff they're doing just to try and to get black and brown folks to start reading comics." Here's the thing: we're already reading comics. We're already reading them. But here's the thing: it's the folks that are saying that aren't reading the comics. So no, this is DC's initiative to try and get white folks to read comics again. That's cool. I think that's you know what? Hey, awesome. You know what that is? That's awesome. I think that's awesome.
That's gonna kill me the rest of the day, dog. The vanillity, man. So what?
I'm just saying, it just
Oh,
white
man.
is what it is.
Are you streaming this on Twitch right now? Are you live on Twitch right now?
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta give some subs for that because that is wild. You saying that they're doing this for the white reship? That's a take, but god damn, the vanillity. That is, You outdid yourself.
That's what it is, though. That's what it is, though. Have I told any lies?
I have never heard that before in that kind of combination. The vanilla. That's a bar. That's cold.
Well, here. Deck It Out knows what I'm talking about. He says if we're going off McDuffie's rule of 3, this is a white initiative.
Man, the vanillity.
Yeah, this is a white initiative.
What if this is what this universe is called? If let's say DC hired Grant Morrison again. We want you to do another multiversity, and this universe is just the vanilla.
Yeah, look. Wonder Woman white, Batman white, Superman white, Martian Manhunter, he green, but this time around in this universe, he likes to look like a white man. Green Lantern, white. Flash, white. The Question, white. Here, what the Mr. Terrific in this universe, white. Vixen, she ain't from Africa. She is from Sweden. She is white. That's this universe to me. That's this universe to me. It's the white initiative.
Oh man.
So
that would be a crunk shirt. That would be a crunk shirt. With those with the W, the bat, the S, like in like a V shaped, and then just vanilla at the top.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, they're gonna take this
for me. That's a new one for me.
They're gonna do it. Look, you know how like we call ourselves the Black Delegation? It's gonna be the White Caucus. It's gonna be the White Caucus. The White Caucus is gonna say, yes, we want our books to be white.
What else are we talking about? I feel like you ain't gonna top the
Vanilla Vanguard, bruh.
Holy, yeah, that was a good one.
I'm gonna need to see some color though. I'm gonna need to see some color. I'm gonna need to see some color. Oh. Absolute DC Mr. Terrific will be Terry Sloan. Yeah, that's right. They bring it back the white Mr. Terrific.
Fuck that. You see Mr. Terrific, but it'd be Ari Gold from Entourage.
I mean, here's the hey, you know what it is? Yeah, he's not gonna be Mr. Terrific. He's not gonna be Mr. Terrific.
Man.
He gonna be Mr. Terrific. They got to say the whole word. Whole word.
I'm done, y'all. Yeah. I'm done. That shit got me sweating. I'm done. Oh man.
I'm just saying. Look. It is what it is, man. I look. I don't want to make it clear. I'm not hating on DC for this. I'm not trying to say that they shit is cooked. I'm just saying that. Yeah, hey, you got to pander. If you're going to pander. You want to get them white readers. Because, I mean, here's the thing. Ultimate Marvel knew what they were doing. Ultimate Marvel did the same thing. They did the same shit. They're like, man, these white people aren't reading these books no more. We need to get white people reading. We need to make, this was, they say, was Make America Great Again? Make white people read again. That's what they're trying to do. So, I mean, hey, clearly the black folks are reading.
Wow.
The black and brown folks are reading. We're good. We're good. White folks need to be reading.
I want us to get to this last story, but you brought up the Ultimate Universe. Are you still reading Ultimate X-Men?
Yes.
Or have you kind of fallen off?
No. Well, okay. Let me put it like this.
Okay.
I don't read a week to like as it comes out. Like I'll let an issue or two stack up and then I'll read it. Yeah. Gotcha. And then, man, I think I read the most recent Black Panther, but I kind of forgot about it. I stopped reading Spider-Man. The Ultimates I still keep up with just because for the joke, but that's about it. That's more of a I don't know. Yeah, but it all is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna. I promise y'all, we're gonna get there. But real quick, I do want to address. We got a super chat here from Coburg. Says been a minute. Likes at close to max. Let's get them likes up. Hey, I agree. Please, please and thank you. I would like to see all the likes. Can we see all the likes? I would personally like to see all the likes. I think that we are, let's see here. What are we at right now? Yeah, I'm gonna need likes to come up. We need to, I know there's some people in here who hadn't liked the video, liked the stream yet. I'm gonna need y'all to, to do better. I need y'all to do better, please. Please and thank you. Please, thank you. Let's get to our this is our last story. This is kind of more of a, this was kind of more of a public service announcement, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, that's you. I was like, that's you. I was like, Pastor. Was it Pastor Alpha 05? I was like, or is that you?
What?
No, I saw it here. Pastor Alpha 05. I thought you said you were about to.
God. That is not me.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Hey, I'll take it. Well, hey, Pastor Alpha 05 is out here gifting tier 1s out here, gifted 2 and sub with Prime. So hey, look. I thought that was your burner account for a second, but no, but no, we appreciate you, pimp. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. But no, we're gonna get to our last story, and it's kind of a sad one. That's why I kind of saved it for last. Your boy Slaughter also thank you for that follow over there.
Nostradamus for that Blerd Club Gold Edition for 14 months.
Ooh. Yes.
He said this is the first live he has caught in a few weeks because work has been crazy. Trust me, I know the feeling.
Yes.
You always watch the replay. He says he always watches the replay though. Love you guys. Get those motherfucking likes up. Thank you.
Dude, say it. Say it again. Say it again. Oh man. He said he had to give for the Vanilla League. Love to see it. Did y'all talk about the fake Naruto cross TMNT thing? No, we have not. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna give that shit the time of day.
So it was fake.
I guess. I didn't look. I saw it.
Yeah.
Everyone kept showing it to me, and I was like, all right. But I don't know. I didn't look. I looked at it and immediately like, okay. When I'm gonna tell you, this was my reaction. This was my reaction to it when someone for the first time I saw it. The very first time I saw it. That was my reaction to it the first time I saw it, and I just went on back to what I was doing. But yeah, it could be real, it could be, but I'm not giving it. I'm not gonna expend any energy trying to understand it.
Yeah.
But here, let's do this. So sad news, sad day. But Omnibus, who for those who know is a digital comics platform, is closing. This is literally that was the image they put up. They and I don't know how well known this was. And maybe that's probably why it actually closed, because I was vaguely aware of it, but like I never really I didn't know if anyone else knew about it. But for those who don't know, you remember, Carter, when Amazon made that completely baffling, boneheaded, out of nowhere choice to fold the Comixology app into the Kindle app?
Yes, I do, because I remember hitting you up several times to try to help me through what the fuck I was supposed to be doing to keep all my comics.
So you know what time it is.
Yeah.
It was hilarious to me because I was like, man, this is such a strange decision. Who thought this was a good idea? Well, now we know that it was obviously a very boneheaded decision that did not pay the dividends that Amazon thought it would. But in the wake of that decision, the Omnibus digital comics platform was born out of it. But yeah, they started up shortly afterwards the same year, which this all kind of kicked off in 2022. And they made some bold promises that they wouldn't repeat Amazon's mistakes, that they were going to do it right, that they were going to try and get all the the different publishers to come together and be a part of this. And it seemed like for the most part it was working. But then we got the press statement in the wake of learning that was going to close down.
Yeah.
And they said that we aren't growing fast enough and would require a significant amount of external funding to proceed and become sustainable. This is a tough business to achieve that within the current landscape.
Yeah. We aren't going to repeat Amazon's mistakes, but then you get to the end and it's like, but we need that Amazon money,
right,
to repeat their mistakes. And unfortunately they couldn't get that.
Nope. Could not. And it is sad to me too, because you guys have heard me talk about this. I'm a digital comics guy. It is something that when Amazon made the decision they made with Comixology, it was something I didn't really talk about a whole heap of a lot because it pissed me off so much. And I knew, and I just, it brought my mood down because that was kind of my in. That was kind of my in. Not with everything, but because for as much shit as I just talked about the all in, I have Carter has and I have talked about before, and I've talked about on the side, because of the nature of what I do, sometimes people reach out to me with stuff. So sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I get to read stuff ahead of time. Sometimes I get to read stuff from Dynamite ahead of time. Sometimes I get to read stuff from DC ahead of time, whatever. I don't get to read anything from Marvel ahead of time. I'm not that good yet. Yeah, which is funny because everyone thinks that that's the case.
Because we know it's the case. Don't let him lie to y'all.
He's like, nah. It is. No, but no. In all seriousness, though, it pissed me off because I do think that a digital comics platform needs to exist. And to be fair, there are not many legal ways to digitally read and collect comics. So I thought that was a good thing. I was like, everybody wins here because, the publishers, the creators are still getting the money. And, the medium is being, supported. But at the end of the, and also for people like me who I make content out of this stuff. So I don't want to have a single physical copy of every fucking thing that I've done a video about. I would literally my shit would look like a fucking episode of Hoarders if that was the case. So that's why I think I made the jump about 2 years into this. It got to the point where I had too many long boxes. I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And it got to the point where I just wasn't even I was like, I'm not even collecting this shit. I'm giving this shit away to my kid or to other people's children or to my friends or whatever. Hey, you want some here, take that. That's what it kind of turned into for me for a while was that. And then I was like, I just want to go digital and be done with it. Raja Harris said Marvel to get on the Blerd train. I mean, hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe who knows? I've been trying to make inroads, but man, it's hard out here when you're honest. It's hard out here when you're an honest person.
Okay, we got somebody in the chat saying you don't really own the digital content; you're renting it. You got to read that small print in those agreements.
Well, no, that's true. That's true. But here's the thing. And it's a sad fact of life I have had to come to accept. And I feel that there are ways to get around it if you so choose. But my way to get around it is I'm okay with renting comics for a little while. That's fine. I don't care if it's single issues. But you know what I do? If I want them physically, I get them like this.
He just get me to get him. That's funny. That's the one you pull up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean here. Because I think.
Yeah,
I
he
think
just gets.
you
me
got
to get the
this
form
one
and
for
then I
me.
just send him.
You got this one. I think didn't you? You got this one for me as well. If I remember correctly. So like I said, it's if I want them, that's how I'm gonna get it. Paris, you ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Oh wow. One thing I was gonna
For those
say
that know.
was that. One thing I was gonna say is you're not always having to. When you brought up the point that there are ways around them, there are absolutely ways around them.
Yes.
One way that you and I have talked about a lot is the humble bundles. Because those humble bundles,
man, you just made me want to check some. Hold on, me.
You know, look now. Because for everybody who doesn't know, when it comes to the humble bundles, when they do their Dynamite or they do their Image or they do their Marveler or what have you, those are yours, and there are different formats that you can have them in to where they are yours. So there are ways around getting them from a Comixology or something like that.
Oh shit! Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait.
He done found something on humble bundle.
Okay, so full disclosure. It's not even a comic thing. They have some stuff in here for Clip Studio Paint. On which is what I used to draw. They got a bunch of tools. There's a bunch of tools on here. I was like, oh, that's why I jumped. I was like, oh shit. Well, it's because like on Humble Bundle, whenever you get those DRM free comics, it's you usually can get them as CBRs, you can get them as PDFs, CBZ, whatever the hell. Oh wait!
He done seen something else.
Dude, they got an IDW bundle in here. Hold on, wait a minute. What's this? 30 Days of Night, Lock and Key. Brynmore. They got Earth Divers. Okay, so let me save that. Look at him.
What was that other one you because I know we're sitting here talking about Humble Bundle. What was the other one that you started using?
Oh, Global Comics, which I guess is a good enough plug for any. Which I regret to inform I can't really give any. I can't really do anything as far as like my creator code yet because for whatever reason they have not responded to my. They've been very slow to respond to my recent email about the code. I have not received it yet. So that one we'll have to kind of wait on. I was hoping that actually, full disclosure, there was supposed to be a promo that was supposed to go out with that Phoenix video. I shot it. It was ready. I rendered the video with the promo in it. And then because it took them so long, it was basically to the point where I was like, well, I was kind of hoping that, we could just go ahead and move forward with it. They hadn't gotten back to me yet, so I'm probably going to have to email them and get them to get on the ball or whatever. But it's the weekend, so good luck with that. So it'll probably go out with whatever my next video is or the video after that. So, yep, happy fun times. That said, we are... Yeah, we're in a weird spot. Right now. Like I say, Global Comics thing. There's another one called VV that's like, but I think that's like Netherlands or Norwegian thing. I don't know how that plays. I will say, okay, one thing, if you are someone, use creator code Blerd20 for absolutely nothing. Exactly. That's basically what it is. Actually, did I ever tell you I actually thought about making like a fake promo ad just to fuck with people? Like have it take them somewhere else, but like it would be something cool, but it wouldn't be like what you would think it is. But no, according to Omnibus, the last thing we'll say about it is that they said that users who have spent more than $100 within the service can request a refund and can download PDF backups of their books if the publishers permit it. And users will still be able to access their books until August the 21st. So there's that. At least that's something. It's not a lot, but like I said, it sucks, man. It sucks. But I don't know. We'll have to, yeah. that might be a thing.
Idea.
Yeah, that's an idea. Here. Go read this. Go read this. It's just it's a little copy of my shit. Here you go.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. That's it. That's everything on that. I guess we can go ahead. Real quick, I'm just gonna give. Well, first, before I do that, I'm going to Coburg out here with the $49.99 super chat. Says, bro, been a minute since I was able to watch, but I'm so glad you guys are still going. Life happens. Pray for you guys, peace and prosperity. We are kings. Wife. Wait, wife gonna kill me?
Kill him.
He said, wife gonna kill me. Call 911. Hey! No. Can we get somebody to? Do we need to call out a wellness check? Do we need to send a wellness check?
No, ain't no we. You handle that. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting sent to the gulag.
He said, nah, not me. Melvin shit said, take him to X videos or something. Man, get out of here. Stop it. But no. It's a baby.
Hey, I was fucking with people for a while there, and I had an OnlyFans account. And when they went to the OnlyFans, it was literally just links of the Blerd Cave. I was fucking with people. I was like a good month,
bro.
Yep.
Wait, here's your boy Slaughter said he's spending money ain't his. Ooh, don't tell on him. Don't tell on him. Shh. He's supposed to. Shh. But you know what they say, Carter.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
So there you go. But no. What do we got? Let's see here.
We caught up?
Yeah, we're caught up. I'm gonna do I'm gonna go and give like real quick. I'm just gonna give my recommendation. And we'll just keep it pushing.
We keeping it on brand with recommendations this week, you all. Since we've already been giving you all our Deadpool and Wolverine predictions, since you know we're going to be reviewing Deadpool and Wolverine next Saturday for the next cave, we wanted to keep it on brand. So we're both going to be recommending a Deadpool and Wolverine book this week.
Yes.
Ernie, what's your recommender?
So, mine is gonna be a little blast from the past. I honestly don't expect a lot of people to remember this story arc. It is a solid story arc, but it's one that I feel has kind of been lost to the passage of time. It's a little small arc of the Wolverine comics back when Larry Hama, Mark Texeira was on art for this one. Larry Hama was on writing duties. Marie Javins on color. This was a book that basically chronicled the realization of Wolverine and his past. It was at a time during the X-Men comics. I can't remember if this was when, I think, was Fabian Icieza already on by this point? I don't remember exactly. But this was around the time where they were trying to explore Wolverine's past. They were trying to explore Wolverine's past, get you to know more about him as a character. It was around that time where Xavier or Jean were constantly trying to get in his head and suss out some of those things. And sometimes they were lucky, sometimes not so much. They kind of played fast and loose with it. We started learning more about Silver Fox. And what she meant to Wolverine, and sometimes whether or not the memories were real or if they were implanted memories. And then we kind of get more of a deep dive into the incident where Sabretooth struck. I mean, I think by now we know there's no sense in playing coy with it. We know the Sabretooth had killed Silver Fox, but back then we didn't know whether it was true or not. We didn't know whether it actually happened or not. And they did this kind of thing where they were kind of playing with whether or not Silver Fox was even still alive after all of that. So that was a thing. And the thing is, I read this story arc when I was like 10. This book came out when I was like 10. I think I was like 9 or 10 years old, give or take. It was crazy. It was crazy, but I loved it. This is it. Oh, I guess I should say this was issues of Wolverine Volume 2, number 61 through 65. I think it was also kind of weird too because they were kind of playing fast and loose with the story. It was one of those things that Larry Hama would put in. The comic would be about that, and then they would jump to some other shit and then jump back to this. But if you read number 61 through 65, that is precisely in and around where you get the meat of the story. But it was great. And I say to this day, Mark Texeira is still one of my favorite artists that ever worked on Wolverine. Matter of fact, some of you may remember the Sabretooth solo that was out around the same time. Also, art from Mark Texeira. So there you go.
Okay.
But yes, and yes, they did use this story arc in the X-Men animated series. Yes, they most certainly did. Carter, what do you have?
So I'm not gonna go back to when I was like 10 years old, but I'm gonna go back 10 years if that will suffice some people.
Go ahead, go off, King.
I'm gonna go with Deadpool Volume 5 from Jerry Duggan and Brian Posehn.
There you go.
I don't want to give too many spoilers about what happens in that run, but it is one of the better runs of Deadpool that you will ever read. Just going off of the final trailer that came out yesterday for Deadpool and Wolverine and how serious that the trailer was, it still had its moments of where you were, of course, going to get your laughs in, but it was still a much more serious trailer. That's what that Jerry Duggan and Brian Posehn Deadpool run was. It was serious. If you are a fan of Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool role, you will absolutely love that run. They have an omnibus for it, but they also have 1, 2, 3, 4 hardcovers, technically 5, because this is back when Marvel was doing this was 2013, I want to say, and this is when they were doing the Marvel Infinite, like the early stages of Marvel Infinite. So there is a storyline that you would have to read in order to understand some other shit that happens later on in the stories, called Dracula's Gauntlet. But just this is the only Deadpool run that I actually own. Like, it's got my stamp of approval on it like that. This is not like a one-off trade I may have gotten somewhere or other to that effect, but no, this one I wanted all of it, and I was actually reading it issue to issue when it was out. It's gonna keep your attention. It's gonna make you crack up. It's gonna make you get emotional. It's just, that's a really good Deadpool run. Especially if you were somebody that was fresh off of Uncanny X-Force and you liked the portrayal of Deadpool in that book with Rick Remender, going into the Jerry Duggan stuff, chef's kiss. So yeah, that's my recommendation this week.
What nobody said who wrote those? Well, he said a little bit ago, but it was Jerry Duggan and Brian Posehn. Yeah. Who was on art for that?
Oh God! So
I know they had different artists, but like I don't remember any.
It was several in arc. I think when it first started, Terry Moore was doing a lot of it.
Okay.
But the artist, I'm not gonna say it was I don't want inconsistent to sound like a negative, but it constantly had like different artists.
It was like Ninja Turtles. It was kind of like how IDW Ninja Turtles is, like, depending on what issue you pick up, the artist was almost always different. They would have the same artist for a little bit in the jump.
Yeah, you might have Terry Moore for one book. You might have Declan Shelby for one as well. You might have like Ramita on one or something to that effect. Because like each hardcover, because I'm looking at them now, you're gonna see like 3 to 4 different artists for each hardcover. So
it reminded me, I forget what omnibus I was reading recently, but there was one where like it was a bunch of different artists that worked on one thing, and it was like, oh, this issue, this artist. It would be like same writer for all of them, but then like artists would be like, so and so did issues 11 through this. So and so did 20 through this. So it's like that. It's like, oh shit, it's like a lot of motherfuckers on this shit. Okay, real quick, because we got some bills to pay here. We got some stuff that's come down the pipeline. We've got a oh, and I didn't sing the song earlier, so I'm gonna have to sing it twice. I didn't
Yes,
sing
you
the
did.
song earlier when not when Gearless Mo did it. Gearless Mo, I apologize. You look, you know what it is, because it's been a while. That's what it is. It's been a while, so I forgot. But thank you, Gearless Mo, for that. 1999 super chat, and we also got Pastor Alpha 05, who also came through on the Twitch side, but hitting that Streamlabs link. Thank you for that. Says, wanting to show the House of Blerd some love. First time gifter, and wanted to say you are both the best. Now everyone needs to get the likes up before Black Noir thinks you are the Ashley on the list. Ooh, they're all named Ashley. They're all named Ashley.
Oh man,
Hey, dude, thank you for that.
thank you.
But yes, as the pastor said, y'all need to get the likes up, and also thank you for that 1999 super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you. And we're not done yet. We are not done yet. We've also got man, Parasil out here gifting 5 Blerd Without Fear memberships out here, just handing them out like candy, handing them out the way Rhodey was handing out weapons in the bar with no name. Lord have mercy. We've got and we also got Revolutionary Dragon out here. Very good question here too. With the $5 says, hey guys, as far as digital comics, do you think they will work best under the subscription model than the current way we buy digital comics? Okay, so this is my mentality on it. I think you need to do the subscription model. I don't think, because it's kind of like how we were just talking about earlier. You talking about, you don't really own anything.
Yeah.
People already have that mentality anyway.
And
And it's going to be a lot easier to get people in the door if you just offer a flat subscription fee. Kind of similar to what Shonen Jump does. Yeah, Marvel Unlimited technically already does. DC Unlimited already do it too. But I mean, saying, hey, here's the whole fucking store. Whole fucking store. You put your money down. You can read whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want, however the fuck you want. That's how you do it.
And that's the caveat there. Sometimes it's only all of what we have in the store.
Right,
That's
right.
another thing you really got to take into account as well. That's why I got off of. Okay. So you remember Beats Music before it was Apple Music?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was my first time. I said, fuck it. I'll just do it. I was getting off of Spotify. So I did Beats Music for a while. And there was one day I wanted to listen to Chronicles of the Juice Man.
God damn.
The album was on there, but there were like 3 or 4 different songs that they were not allowed to play, and I stopped doing. And it was because 3-6 Mafia made the sample and shit, but they never actually paid the people. That's why they couldn't use it. But I was so annoyed at the fact that that's the song I want to hear right now, and y'all ain't got it. Fuck these subscription services. So that's the one thing you have to think about. That's why people lose their minds, and you all are on here asking us on Blerd Caves, how do you all feel about HBO Max taking out this, or Netflix taking out this. Point being, when you do those subscription services, you have to remember, yes, you're getting the whole store, but you're only getting what we have in the store.
What they have in this, yeah.
You have to take that into account.
And that's kind of one of the things I liked about it's kind of one of the things I liked about the oh my god, what was it? The Global Comics deal, because it was like, they were for the most part dropping comics like as they were coming out. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, if whatever whatever Transformers book was out that week, it's like, okay, here it is. Is this right here? Whatever Image books that come out that week, it's like, oh, okay, they're right here. So on and so forth. And I like that model. I think that's the way to do it. I mean, is it going to be like every single time? Probably not. I mean, I think it's kind of a hard thing to keep up with personally, but I do personally feel that, yes, subscription model is the best way to go. It's, just, hey, here, pay me a flat fee, and I can read all the shit I want. That's what I did with Shonen Jump. I literally was like, oh, I can just pay this whatever a month and I can read all the manga I want. Okay. And it comes out, like I get to read it as it comes out. It tells me when the next chapter is going to drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. Let's go. You know, and like I said, it is, yeah, it kind of is what it is, you know, from there. Carter, do we have any? We have, yeah, you got him in there, my man, out here. Questions from the Discord. Go ahead.
All right. The first question we got here is from the boy Q Doma saying, "Greetings, Blerd and Carter. Hope your week has been a positive one." Let's move on. My question is, has anyone checked out the Netflix show Eric? I feel the show is on point, even if it takes place in the 80s, but the subjects are just as relevant as they are today. One saying comes to mind to sum this show up: we are our own biggest tyrants and our own biggest slaves. So I know about the show. I watched the trailer to the show. I said that I was going to watch the show and then forgot about the show.
He's like, man, look. He's like, I'm busy.
Well, I saw the whole thing of like, okay, Benedict Cumberbatch's kid gets taken, so he does a children's show hoping to reach out to the kid to hopefully find him. Like, that all sounded really fucking interesting, and then other shit started happening, and I completely forgot about it.
Got you. Oh, okay. When you said Benedict Cumberbatch, it all kind of hit home for me. I was like, what fucking show is he talking about? And I was like, oh, I remember it. I've been meaning to watch it, but yeah. Here's the thing. This is how, and Robo and I actually were joking about this for a while on Nerds of Culture last week. The reason why there's so many things that we don't talk about or don't talk about watching is because you'll do that thing where you see something on Netflix, you see something on Max, you see something on Hulu, whatever, and you say, man, that looks like it'd be pretty cool. I'm not really in the mood to watch that right now. And then every time you come back and you want to watch something, you're like, oh yeah, there's that one thing, but man, I'm not really in the mood for that right this second. And then like you just keep putting it off. That was how a lot of shows that I eventually wound up watching is how they got watched. Is because like I probably was looking at it for like years and then was like, oh shit, here it is. Or I'd be like, oh, they're about to take this off of so-and-so. Well, I guess I should probably watch it before it's gone. Or something like that. That said, Raja here's I didn't get to Andor Blur. Yeah, but I was like, he said, yeah, I'm about to jump on right now and watch it. But that's how it happens, though. And that's why I always tell people, like, sometimes, like, because sometimes people ask if we saw something, we'll be like, nah, we haven't watched it yet. And people act so surprised, but it's like, dude, we live in an age where literally you can watch whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want. Like, I'm not starved. I'm not starved for good things to watch. There's so many streaming services and movies and TV shows. And hell, I've been discovering movies and TV shows I'd never even heard of before. And I'm just like, oh shit. Like, I don't know. Just, I do want to watch it though. You know what? I'm probably still not going to watch it like right away, but like, I'm going to make a concerted effort.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a concerted effort to watch, Eric sometime this week.
Okay.
And then we got, here, you want to take this one? Trap Got Thanos?
No, because he always gets me, and you can catch it before he gets you. You read it.
Okay, all right. Trap Got Thanos.
This is a Star Wars question, so this is all you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, this is yeah. There you go. To be fair, good evening, Blerd and Carter, with the teaser for a post Return of the Jedi era of comics that Marvel released yesterday. My question for Carter is, will you be tapped in the new era of the comics? I know Blerd's already tapped in because he was speaking the truth about the comics a couple of caves ago, but would the possibility of moving away from the initial 6 movies interest you? I think the new line of post Return of the Jedi Star Wars comics might steal some hype from DC's New 52 2.0. I mean, Absolute Comics. No threat today, guys. Get those likes up and read some Darth Vader comics. He has 3 consecutive top-tier runs Gillen, Soul, and Pack in that order. So yeah, y'all should go check them out. I highly, highly recommend you do that.
Okay. So 2 things. 1, I didn't know the question was going to be for me. So that's number 1. Number 2, when I was putting that question in here, I didn't know what the fuck ROTJ was. And I kept trying to figure out what that meant. And without skipping a beat, you just said it and kept going. And it kind of pissed me off. But I remember seeing
Actually, I said it backwards. It was actually Return of the Jedi. I don't know why I said Rise of the Jedi.
No, you said Return.
Did I? I don't know.
You said Return. So, okay, here it is. I remember seeing one image of this where Marvel showed the busted up Vader helmet that the shirtless boy had in one of the new ones.
Yes. Talking about Kylo Ren?
Yeah. There you go. I saw the messed up helmet. So I was trying to figure out, are they trying to lead up to the new movies now?
Yeah, they are. So where they're at right now, because they all the Star Wars stuff is set in between the movies. They're doing so when they started out, it was like literally everything took place right after episode 4. And then it's kind of slowly geared to get closer towards Empire. And then they got to the start of Empire and they kind of danced around between the raindrops of Empire. And then they started going after Empire and you're kind of moving on through to where you get to Return of the Jedi, so on and so forth. But there's that.
So with that being the case, I mean, sure. I would check the books out. I mean, hell, I've watched the shows. I enjoyed Mandalorian. I enjoyed the Book of Boba Fett, and I hadn't watched the original shit. I feel like I watched another. I think I watched a few episodes.
Did you watch Ahsoka? Okay, yeah.
I watched a few episodes of that. I haven't watched
Obi-Wan.
Andor
That
yet.
was the other one. Was that the one?
Okay.
The other one? Were you thinking about Obi-Wan?
Yeah, because I remember the scene where he was like apologizing to Vader and he was saying, you didn't kill Anakin, I did. So I watched a little bit of that, but just keeping it on brand with the books. Sure, I'd be open to it. You actually did remind me, I do need to read the Vader stuff because
it's
just like the Wonder Woman Historia, y'all don't shut up about that shit. So that is something that I actually do want to read at some point, man.
If you don't read nothing else, man, at least read Vader Down.
Yeah. But and this is something I actually have to clean up from last week where people were, I have to let people know, it's not only The Mandalorian that I've watched. I've, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, stuff like that. Because I actually want to watch my shows. I see somebody in the chat now saying, ain't nobody got time for all that. I watch half my shows through creator reactions. All the high points in half the time. You think I really watched 8 episodes of Fallout when your boy Roshi exists? That's kind of fucking sad, to be honest, dog. I'm not just finna watch somebody's. Okay, I don't want to throw shade at anybody, but I'm not gonna watch a reactor just to give me my opinion on how I feel about something because I can do that myself. So I'm gonna watch my shit. I don't want to watch Blur Without Fear react to fucking Fallout. If I can watch fucking Fallout, dude, I mean, that's kind of gross. That's kind of gross to me.
I'm not into the. I'm not into. Wait, huh?
You're good now. You're good now. But yeah, it was strange.
Oh, was it? Okay, got you.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not a big fan of that. I would rather experience the thing. But I will tell people I'm very quick to let go of something if I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate watch many things. Really anything. Like if what was it? I started a movie the other day. I think I was about 15, 20 minutes into it, and it just was not holding my attention. Cut that shit off. Started another movie. Did not hold my attention for about 15 or 20 minutes. Cut that shit off. Started watching another movie. I was kind of worried that it was because I was like, oh man, are we 3 for 3 in movies that aren't holding my attention? And then it was kind of getting a little. It was moving a little slow, but I could tell it was going somewhere. So I went ahead and stuck with it. I was like, okay, cool, this is good. But what was that one movie that won all the awards this past year? Was it Poor Things or whatever it was? Whatever that movie is with oh god, what's that poor girl's name? Is it Emma Stone? Was it Emma Stone?
Oh, yeah. I know
Yeah.
you're talking about now. I know you're talking about now. Yeah.
One day, Cynthia and I were bored, and we were trying to figure out something to watch. And normally, Cynthia lets me pick because she thinks I have better. It was Poor Thing. Yeah. She usually lets me pick because she thinks I have better taste than her. So this was the one time I was like, "Nah, babe, you pick."
Mm-hmm.
And she picked Poor Things.
Okay.
She was ready to cut that movie off about 15 minutes in, and I just kind of looked at her. It's like,
hey, you picked it. Yeah. See, and you know why? You know why that's great what you just did?
mm-hmm.
You didn't watch somebody else acting a fool to it first and then think, oh yeah, this movie gonna be fire, so I'm gonna act a fool. So like, there's a comment I'm saying right now. Niggas got work, and every podcast trying to tell me there are like 8 must-see shows at any given time. You can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then don't listen to them and watch whatever the fuck you want to watch, big dog.
Yeah, I would watch whatever. I like, okay, don't get me wrong. You know who I listen to? I will listen to my homies. Like if Carter comes to me and says, "Hey, have you checked out so-and-so? Man, you should check it out. It's lit." I'd be like, okay, bet. When people tell me, like when I see like a podcast or a critic or whatever talking about something, it depends on who it is. There are some people I listen to, there's some people I don't. But at the end of the day, I usually make my choices based on what people close to me tell me.
Yeah.
If I hear, like case in point, if Carter came to me right now and said, "Hey, have you checked out the new Planet of the Apes joint or whatever, or the new Ghostbusters Godzilla crossover, the Frozen Kingdom or whatever," for those that were here last week, I'd have been like, "No, I haven't checked out, but you know what? You ain't the first person I've heard talking about this. But because you told me, I'm gonna check this out." That's how my brain works. Or like,
and here's the thing with that: if I told you, okay, this show is fire, you're still gonna go in there thinking, okay, he said it was fire, so let me see. But you still making the opinion for yourself if it is good or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm telling you this shit is fire, you still gonna watch it and be like, okay, let me see what's up. If you think that shit is whack, hey, I know you said you liked it, but that shit was. Look what we just said about Thor: The Dark World. So you know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that, dog. You still gotta make your own opinion. You can't listen to what everybody else is saying. That's just me though. If that's doing it for you, bet my guy. If that's how you've been working it, that's how you've been absorbing the shit you enjoy. Yeah. Cool.
I ain't mad at it.
I just don't want people to forget that you have your own mind to make up shit as you go, like we all do. That's my own thing.
Yeah, I want that said. Let's see. Oh my God, what was it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I will say this, Carter. If this doesn't get you in the door, here's a shot right here from Vader down. Darth Vader. 2 lightsabers, and
that shit with the all I see, yeah, that is what made me want to read it, because that's a cold line.
Oh yeah, dude, Fear and Dead Men.
Yeah, that's what really made me want to read it.
Fear and Dead Men. That's all you need. That's all. It's also got fantastic art, by the way, too. So very good shit. Vader down. I'm not gonna lie. Vader down was what let me know. I was like, okay, y'all serious. I was like, Marvel is serious about these Star Wars books. I was like, okay, all right, yep.
I'm so under the radar because they're leaving them alone to like let them make whatever they're trying to make. That's what's wild about those. Because I don't hear shit about these Star Wars comics until after the fact. Vader Down was done when you came to me with it. Yeah. Like a lot of y'all asses are keeping that shit to yourself because y'all don't want a lot of motherfuckers on it. Because then if there's too many people that are on it, they might fuck up something. So you all like that it's so under the radar and just fire like underground rappers or some shit right there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You like it's like Charles Soule has just been quietly cooking.
Yeah,
Charles Soule has just been quietly cooking over on the Star Wars universe. It's almost like Marvel only checks them right now to be like, "Hey, Charles, are you good down here? You need anything? You need a sandwich? Want a sandwich?
Not a sandwich.
Okay, well, just call if you need anything." And Charles like, "Yeah, okay, Mom, I'm good. Let me.
This ain't
I gotta do. I'm writing. Can you leave me alone? I'm writing right now. Okay. Oh yeah, sure. Let me close the door.
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing, Ernie. But I know we were talking about fighting games earlier, and we were talking about how Evo was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, guess what? They just shadow dropped, and you and I both know this game is nasty.
It's about SVC Chaos.
Yeah,
I saw somebody bring it up in the chat earlier.
and I'm not gonna game is just shadow. It's a hot 20. I think it's online too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like SVC Chaos for rollback. That rollback can't clean up that nastiness.
I'm not gonna lie though, I used to fucking love that game though. It was nasty work, but I loved it.
That was one of the ones where you just didn't know no better and were just enjoying your fucking self, dude.
It was nasty work though. Because what was it? They had, because you had Mr. Karate, which was just Takuma. It was just Takuma. They had what was it? Serious Karate. Was that it?
It was Mr. Karate. That cheap motherfucker there, boy. And you had the violent Ken.
Yep, violent Ken. Yep.
Little aliens from Metal Slug in there too. That was just I didn't know if you knew, but that's a shadow drop.
I'm down. I'm down for it. I here's the thing. I would get it. I would never play it online though.
Yeah,
I would never play it shit online.
We would never play that shit online. We don't have to worry about that, sir, Yuri G. We did because we played it at an actual arcade. That arcade cabinet had the most people on it at all times.
Oh
and
no!
And our tilt had Marvel 2 in it.
Yeah,
and most motherfuckers was on SVC Chaos.
Dude, let me tell you something. When I would walk into the arcade and see, and I'm not, I want to make sure people understand. I don't mean this in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
If I saw a Mexican person at the arcade cabinet, I would just turn around and walk out. Cause I ain't trying to get my ass whipped like that. I ain't trying to give up free quarters or nothing. Cause like, I don't know what it's like elsewhere, but here in Memphis, on that game,
if you see a Hispanic person, okay, SVC Chaos was one thing, but if you saw a Hispanic person on King of Fighters, you didn't go near that cabinet.
No, you
didn't go near that arcade cabinet.
You asking to get that ass whipped. Like, matter of fact, I remember one time before I actually knew the protocol, I remember walking into the fucking arcade, walked up to SVC Chaos. It was a couple of Mexican brothers on the cabinet. I put my quarter down and they just kind of looked at me. And at first I thought they were being elitist, like, or being racist or some shit. But then I realized what it was. It was because they were like, oh, this motherfucker brave.
Yeah, this is not your game. That's what that was. Yeah.
They said, oh, you brave. You must be good because you see us on this motherfucker and you actually put your quarter.
You must think you the truth. We thought you were walking over the second or something.
Right? There's like, look, matter of fact, you know what they did? They did my ass like this. I was like, look, man. You sure? All right. We gonna give you. It's like it was almost like that moment in the movie where the hero who we know is about that life tries to give somebody the opportunity to walk away. He's like, look, you don't want this.
Okay. I see some of y'all don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I will go into more detail on a Twitch stream just so you all get a better idea. Did you see any questions in the chat at all? Because I see there's one question I keep seeing where people want to talk to you. They want your opinion on this new person that's trying to join the Ginyu Force. I see a lot of people asking about that.
Yeah.
I know
That's the one I'm saying.
So
that's the one we're going to address that. Don't y'all worry your pretty little heads. It's on it. Trust me. I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten at all. Trust me. I have not forgotten. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Yeah, we'll put this in here. Save that for a later date. Okay, here we go. So a lot of people have been, we'll get this one first just because, I pinned it back like a ways ago.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they've been curious about our thoughts on the recent Phoenix. Can we call it Phoenix? It feels weird calling it Phoenix Gate. It feels weird calling it Phoenix Gate, but we're gonna call it Phoenix Gate.
Yeah, this is just getting you for shenanigans. That's
It
all
really is. It really is. I want to make sure I preface a lot of what I say here.
Okay.
I want to preface a lot of what I say here just in terms of the fact that I'm not a professional artist.
Mhm.
I've never been a professional artist. I don't claim to be a professional artist. I know that the art world is a very difficult one.
Mhm.
It is it's hard out here. It's hard out here. And I also know that sometimes it just be like that. Like sometimes you got wild ass fucking deadlines, you got wild ass things you got to try and keep up with, whatever, this, that, and the third, so on and so forth.
Ernie trying his best to give him so much grace.
But this was the first image that I saw. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this one, I was willing to let it slide because I'm gonna tell you what happened. So this is an artist who very likely works digitally. I don't think there's any tracing involved here. I think this is the artist who very likely works digitally. But this was this is one of the offending panels. This is actually from.
You want to show them the one from the book first, and then show them the other one?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do a side by side. I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I have a. Well, actually,
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Here. I tell you what. Here. Let's do it like this.
Okay.
There's more than one way to do this. Bam. There you go. This is from the book. This is from Phoenix #1.
Just a nice simple dialogue between the boy Richard Rider and Jean Grey.
Nothing major.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then I don't remember what comic this is from. Then you notice that there have been some assets that have been reused. Now, granted, some things have been changed, but I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why this isn't tracing. I'm gonna tell you why. One of two things has happened here. Either this artist works digitally, and this is actually more common than you might think. Way more common than you might think. Sometimes what artists will do, sometimes you see it within the same comic, sometimes you see it later, but sometimes if they have like a shot that just really works, they'll save it and then they bring it back and then they'll kind of go back over that shot. They'll usually take the rough, the rough sketch, save it, and then come back. Because I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, looking at this, they are the same picture, but they're not exactly the same picture. Like the expression.
Was this the same artist?
Was
this the same artist?
I believe so. That's to my. I could be wrong. But I will put it like this. I'll put it like this. The art is not exactly the same. The art is not exactly the same. There's definitely change. Like case in point, the Cyclops and Emma Frost part, they are way further apart. It's the same pose. It is not the same shadows. It is not the same facial expression. Matter of fact, the hair is, while technically it's flipped, it's not flipped in exactly the same way. And the expression on the face, while it is vaguely similar, it is not the same.
This is not tracing, y'all.
This is not tracing.
This is copying. This
is copying. Now, and I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay, so I don't normally share this, but I will share this. I have a book, and I'm pretty sure every artist has it because it's not an abnormal thing. Carter, have you ever heard of a book called The Colossal Collection of Action Poses?
Yes, I have, actually. I sold it at Hastings.
Yeah, it's
I know about the book, yeah.
Yeah, it's a book that here, and I'm gonna pull this up here. I'll pull it up just so y'all can see it. It's a book that came out like in 2011. But it's a book that is full of action poses and setups, things that you can use. And trigger warning. It's going to be mostly people in as little clothing as humanly possible. They're not butt ass naked, but I mean, like, it's a lot of people with their shirts off, usually wearing like underwear at the bare minimum, or like a sports bra, this, that, and the third, so on and so forth. But it's basically a lot of poses that you can use. And here, I'll use this one because it's the one that's, none of this is like, ooh, scandalous naked women or whatever, or naked men or whatever. It's not that, but I mean, here, I'm just going to show you. Like right here, bam. This is an example. It's basically all poses that you can use. Like, and tons of artists use these shits. A lot of art, like here's, where's another one that I can find? Right here. Here's another one, bam, right here. You've likely seen a lot of these poses in a lot of fucking comics. A lot of artists use them. I use them. Everybody fucking uses them to some degree or another. Another thing that I often bring up is how a lot of artists use reference photos. If you're an artist, you probably already know this, but I will say the same thing that a lot of other artists will probably tell you. When I'm on the internet, if I see a really cool shot or like a cool picture or something, I save it because, like, dude, that would make such a cool pose. Or like if I see a scene from a television show or a movie, I will screenshot it and save it because, like, I'm like, ooh, this would make for a really cool, like, I could see a set piece that I could make around this. Tons of artists do this shit, both digital and analog. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Lots of artists use references. Now, the fact of the matter is, it also means that a lot of artists probably will use the same reference. Now, to be fair, to the criticism, not to the artist, but to the criticism of it. I'm going to take y'all to the picture that Sir Yuri G put us on. It is this one right here. Here, we'll actually go here to it. I'm gonna zoom this in so you can kind of see a little bit better. Right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's so much that this person copied their own work. I think they just copied the same references that other people have used in other comics. And maybe they did copy the comic itself because they probably saw the image and said, "Ooh, I really want this shot. I want a pose of Jean Grey, laying on the bed. I want to do this shot, and I want some kind of a way to depict that." And they used the same reference or used the same shot to get the same thing. I don't think it's as egregious as a lot of people are trying to make it out to be. But I mean, let's be honest. A lot of artists use the same shit. But this one right here, yeah, the Storm one is a lot closer than I think the Storm ones are probably closer than most. But once again, it was probably the same reference photo. And hell, I would even dare say, like, even looking a little bit deeper at it, once again, hands kind of, they're not exactly the same, but it's the same hand pose, which, by the way, you know what, here, let's do this. Carter.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't even want you to, I'm not gonna allow you to continue this because I want you to know, who's to blame for all of this?
Who?
That fiend, Greg Land. He's to blame for all of this, and I'm gonna tell you why. We were talking about shit that he has done.
Yeah.
In the past.
Right.
But people are looking at the stuff that he has done recently, and now, because of him, that despicable, heinous individual with his tracing shenanigans, now, because people have caught on to him, now people as opposed to just enjoying the book and just skimming through it and moving to the next one and skimming through it and moving to the next one and enjoying that book and going to another book. Now, because of Greg Land and people being wise to like people knowing that inside baseball, now they're looking at every book like that.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I didn't notice this shit until someone pointed it out to me. I wasn't checking for it because I just don't. I don't care. Like, I mean, we joke about Greg Land, but we don't joke about Greg Land because he traces his own work. I mean, that part was actually really funny. It's just more that we know what he's tracing. We know that he uses porn for references. That is the joke. Like, I'll be honest with you. I was talking about Clip Studio Paint earlier. Clip Studio Paint has a feature in it where you can take a 3D model that you can pose, like you can put it in the various different action poses you want it to be in, and then draw over that 3D model. That's tracing. But it's widely accepted, and guess what? Very accepted in the manga community, the mangaka community. But no one complains. No one complains about that being tracing. That's wholesale trace. That's actual tracing. Nobody says shit. People just like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have the mental bandwidth to care. The only thing that I find the only thing I find egregious is that damn, this is like in issue 1. Like in issue 1, we already kind of
like, God damn, we already doing it.
Yeah, dude.
My thing is,
yeah,
I get all that, but was the story good? Because we not gonna act like this was the first book that has not had good art, but we still praise the story. But we still praise that story.
Right.
I can't tell you how many books I have seen a lot of you all praise with John Romita Jr. fucking art in it, and I don't see how you get through it.
Ain't none of y'all said shit.
And that's coming from me, who enjoyed All-Star Batman with John Romita Jr. art all up and through it.
Oh, here, I want to show you something.
50 issues of Amazing Spider-Man with John Romita Jr. art and Paul just running roughshod. So this is not the first time that this has happened, man. Like, was the story good? Okay, this is one I have seen as well.
Yeah.
This is the one you posted, I believe.
Yeah. This is the cover for Legion of X #4.
Yeah.
The same month, same cover artist, the cover for Duo #3. Now, you're probably sitting here thinking to yourself, that's not that egregious. Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. So let me bring it back. The 3 people hovering over 2 people, a man and a woman standing back to back. And then, right there, it's the same. The only thing they did is they kind of flipped the facial expressions a little bit. It's the angles, the facial expressions, where the 2 main characters are central on the thing. Here's the thing. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. And here, you know what? Just because here.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Here's the thing. This shit happens more than you would probably realize. It's just, I think, you know what it is? It reminds me of the AI art. It reminds me of the AI art debate. How people are so up in arms over AI art to the point that we start calling shit AI art that isn't AI art. Like the way that an artist colors something can make something look like AI art, even if it's not. Like I like to use the artist Art Germ a lot as a reference. I remember when you remember when Ms. Marvel, the new mutant was coming out, Carter, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was that one cover. It was this cover right here, as a matter of fact. And everyone kept saying, this is fucking AI art. And it's like, no, it's not AI art. There are actual pencils under there that look exactly like that. The reason why you think it's AI art is because of how Art Germ colors his work. He uses very bright, very vibrant colors and does it in such a way that it does look like AI. But he actually draws the shit first. So it's like, I think people, like, once again, I just feel like a lot of, like, okay. And I could be wrong, and I'm open to being wrong. But I feel like there's a lot of people who aren't in the art community who are more mad about this than people who are in the art community, because the art community understands how this works. And I feel like it's people who don't understand how the creation of the art process works, whether it's analog or digital, doesn't matter. Because most of the people I've seen really upset about it are people who can't draw to save their lives. So it is what it is.
That's funny.
If
the art community, if you have all these regular people that are just up in arms about it, and then you just have the art community just,
you know, I'm gonna tell on myself.
And they're just looking like that would be funny.
Yeah,
that would be funny.
No, do I have that image? Let me see if I have that image. I'm gonna tell on myself a little bit. And I think I don't know if I ever showed this.
You done some action poses, haven't you?
No,
you've been in that damn living room and done some action poses.
Nah, not like that. Not like that. But no, I had a when I was doing my earliest work. I don't think I have the reference photo directly in front of me anymore, because I think I deleted it for one reason or another, or it just is in a folder I'm not familiar with, you know, where it is. But when I was trying to come up with a cover idea for it was a cover idea for my comic. I took something for a reference. Something I wouldn't expect a lot of people to get or understand. But here, let's pull this up. Right here. This right here. This is from the comic that I'm working on. And this, I didn't draw 100% from my mind. I mean, there's a couple of parts of it that are from my mind, but like for the most part, not in its entirety. But what I did is I took it from this. I literally took this shot from Blade 1 and used it. It's not 100% one-to-one. I took a lot of artistic license. But I mean, here's the thing. I'm not gonna go out here and say all artists. I'm not gonna come out here and say all artists use references, but a lot of them do. And hey, to the artists who can draw things from like their mind, and I can do it too. I can draw a lot of stuff like from memory. But like when I want a very specific thing, I want a very specific shot. Like, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a whole ass folder full of references. I literally have a folder on my computer called references. Like it's like here. Like I even have some I just literally took from like Google image, like this. And I actually used this for a picture one day. I have like stuff like this. If I want to be like, oh, hey, someone holding a gun or whatever, boom. I have a folder like full of hundreds of these. Same thing goes for like holding a sword. You know, I go on a lot of stock image sites and just, you know, God, I can't tell you how many times, how many pictures I have downloaded. Facial expressions. The way someone holds their jacket, you know, or the way someone holds a cigar, or the way someone lights a cigarette. I literally have tons of and I'm gonna promise you, a lot of people have the same references. Because there's an entire industry built around people taking stock photos for people to use for references. So I mean, yeah, it's like I think that this I think is more of a nothing burger than people want to admit that it is. So yeah. Anyway, that's not on that. That was not on that. I only see one other like actual like question in the thing, so I'm gonna count that as one question. Here is our second question. This is from Detrick Morton. Says, question: have you guys seen the Superman and Lois trailer yet? If not, I won't spoil it, but I can't wait for next week. Is this the next season of talking about the CW?
The final season, but I didn't even know it had a trailer out, so I'm gonna pull that up to look at.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. But I mean, I will say this: I'm happy for the show. I mean, it's been kind of chugging along. It's actually gone a lot further. I think the CW has let that show go on longer than I even thought it would. Because you know how the CW is sometimes. They were real quick to cancel some shit for a while. And then let's see here. I'm looking through. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. You know, we're gonna let that be it. I'm not gonna dig any more than I absolutely positively have to. That's it, because yeah, we're already way over on time anyway. We're like 3.5 in. So I mean, yeah, I think that's full show as far as I'm concerned. I feel like we gave a full show. I don't know about anybody else, but I think we gave a full show. He said, great shot. I will remember vanillity.
Oh no, I didn't already put that down in the show notes, so I can't forget it. It's already right there. It is already right there, dog.
I tell you what, this one's really quick because this was actually going to be a story we were going to do. We were actually going to do a story on this, but we never did. The Biker Mice from Mars. They have a comic coming out. It actually looks really good. I forget who is on it, but yeah, I'm excited for it. Where's my Street Sharks? Give me my Street Sharks, and then we'll call it even. But yeah, Carter, do you have anything you want to say before we head out?
Nope.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna do another watch party this week, but I'm thinking about it. Once again, I'll kind of let you guys know. Maybe we will watch Iron Man 3 and revisit that one. Maybe we might watch some other stuff too. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of want to run through. But that said, yeah, make sure you keep it locked. There's gonna be some more videos coming out. I'm gonna probably keep at doing these smaller little micro videos for just comics that, yeah, I just want to do a little quick little boom review. Because I kind of feel like that's actually better, honestly, like long term and for my sanity. And also will shut people up about how, oh, you only do videos about blah blah blah. But yeah, but I'll still be doing like full videos for like a lot of the X-Men stuff as per usual, and like also other like deeper dives into books and things of that nature. So none of that's going anywhere. Until the next time though, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for the love, the energy, everything that you'll do. I hope you all have a happy, safe, wonderful, sane and healthy weekend out there. Be safe. And yeah, just hey, keep your heads down, because shit's wild out here right now. And Carter, for you, I am the Blur Without Fear. And
fucking sea train shit.
the vanillity.
Oh god.
You can go to hell.